On a call. Hi, recovering sneakerhead. Hi, Renee. Hi, Potts. I am Dash. I know it's been a minute, almost a week, honestly. No, it's been a week because we didn't go live Thursday or Sunday. Hope everybody has survived. It has been quite. Sorry, I'm trying to mute my phone. Hi, Marisha. It's been quite the week, honestly. Hi, Samantha. To say the least. What's up, Dove? Tori won't be here tonight, and Liz will be late. Hi, Gabby. I know I am back. It's been, I know. Sunday I was in the airport, and then Thursday I just was like, just too busy. I had to pack. I was running around like a headless chicken. It was just a lot. Am I watching this game? I do not have it turned on, actually. I don't think my TV's going to let me turn it on from sitting down. I would have to get up. Let's see if I can pull it up on my computer. Is it close? ESPN or WNBA League Pass? Oh, it is close. Sheesh. It's on Prime Video? Okay. Prime Video. Sorry, I'm signing him to my stuff. Bruh, they're making me reset my password. Give me a moment. I just made that super complicated. What's it so complicated? Sorry, I'm not looking at comments right now. All I want to do is sign into Prime Video. Okay. Okay. There we go. We wish the best couple of lives. Yeah, New York sucks. If New York's not able to beat the Aces without Asia, what does that say? You know what I mean? New York coach sucks. New York lost the 17-point lead. Dang, you guys are up by 17? That's crazy. It's crazy. They're not the first team this season to lose a 17-point lead. They did lose to the Wings. That doesn't say much, guys. I'm excited to see the Wings play the other half of the WNBA. Stewie and these free throws, man. Now Sue Bird is courtside. Did you guys see the NWSL and the WNBA fans beefing? We see that we obviously have split in the divorce. Obviously, NWSL fans have, you know, taken Megan and the divorce, and WNBA has obviously gone with Sue. There's that video floating around of Sue at a party, it looks like, or some sort. And I was like, yeah, the only thing they're really worried about is Sophia Bush being at that party. Because honestly, that means that Sue's back being friends with, oh, whatever that lady's name is, who I can't think of. Ashlyn. Yeah. And I think that's the bigger story that everyone's glossing over. That's the only thing I was paying attention to. I said, ooh, not her being back friends with Ashlyn. But I didn't want to say too much because I didn't want to, because I'm known to say one thing and then it turns into a big conversation. So I just choose to, keep my thoughts to myself. But I peeped it. Give me 1 second. Oh. Someone said I love women's national team, but if I'm picking sides, I'm picking Sue. I picked Allie. That was easy. Yeah. They shouldn't have picked a side in the Crashland saga. You don't think so? I mean, again, we really don't know how good of friends and blah 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 blah. But like, I guess if you had two friends and one allegedly cheated, which one do you pick? You usually pick the friend that didn't cheat. Usually, I don't know. If you had to pick a side, usually people go with the friend that didn't cheat. If it was just like, you know what I'm saying, we got to pick somebody. Usually, you pick the one who didn't do the dirt. So anyway, all interesting. We don't know these people. Just found that interesting. Y'all was worried about the wrong stuff. There we go. There's a nice little run from New York. Anyway, for some reason, I kind of believe Ash. Hmm. What did you think about the Wings game? Hmm. Just from like a basketball standpoint, I think they have a different conversation. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what's the other chick's names. Really, there's Laura I haven't kept up with. Yeah, NWSL is a whole different ball game. I think there is a conversation that has to be had. But you guys know that even after my initial thoughts started after the Seattle game, I was like, they can win without Enrique. My position has shifted in terms of future of the team. Do I think do I think are we gonna talk about Enrique? Yes. Do I think that they can win with Enrique? Yes. Do I think for the future of the team it's going to be without Enrique? Yes. And the question goes, when do these decisions get made? If we already know that the future of the organization is going to be without Enrique, why wait? Especially considering that there are needs that need to be addressed within the Wings in terms of from a defense and a rebounding standpoint. Now, I do think Kurt is going to wait until Land gets healthy to see kind of if she's able to help fill where we're lacking in that area. But if I'm Enrique, I'm would be upset right now with what is currently going on in terms of my role. I agreed with Hoop Politics too. And, we had rumblings of that. I posted the video from a few lives ago where we similar talked about that as in like, okay, Kurt now has decisions that need to be made. Wait for another team to get desperate for a better deal. I honestly don't know. It's a big contract for one. And two, they're dealing a little bit with optics. Like I think where the WNBA differs a little bit from the NBA, I think in the NBA, every team is cutthroat, where they don't care about cutting you after a game that you've been with the team. Like they are savages over in the NBA. And I think the WNBA is a little bit more nice about not wanting to burn as many bridges. Now, we do see some coaches get crazy and, whatever. But I think Dallas feels a little obligation to Enrique in a situation. Like she just bought a house in Dallas. I think she's looking for another house. Like they care about the optics in that retrospect. But I think that tough decisions have to be made because I do think that it is slowing down the development of AZ and Paige in terms of uh, if we're looking towards the future. Teaspoon, Natasha Cloud helped recruit for Phoenix and they didn't care. They cut her anyway. She was actively recruiting. So that's why I say that I think Kurt has some tough decisions to make coming here soon. Just what does the future look like and when does he make those decisions? Because I don't know. I mean, Enrique's adjusted. She's not a detriment to the team. You know what I mean? Like she's shooting 11%. She's just not adding value right now in terms of what we would need from her to do production wise. And if we've already seen that we can make this shit shake without her per se, I do think that is slowing down the production of our other players such as AZ and honestly Paige too. So I thought that Lynx game was winnable on the comeback. They need someone who can guard like Ryan. They don't need Ryan per se because that's another person who's going to be having the offense, but you do need somebody who can play defense and rebound. And honestly, I'd be cool if they weren't a heavy offensive player in terms of needing the ball that they can score, but that's not their MO. Like a Nia Coffey or like a uh even a Nisa Morrow, somewhere along those lines. Kurt did this to themselves. They should have addressed this prior to the season starting. What does a player going 1 for 12 get you? She's not consistent. Again, I think loyalty played a big part in this in trying to make it work. Honestly, I think that was a big factor in this conversation was loyalty and then trying to make it work. So like Angel would have been perfect. Angel would have been perfect. She kept switching and losing her man on defense. Yeah. Yeah, she's not out there to play like everybody our bigs get worked on every game and on from a defensive standpoint. Would O work? Olivia Nelson-Ododa? I wouldn't be mad at Olivia Nelson-Ododa. We also talked about that the players that the Dallas Wing brings in needs to be system players. They have the only people playing unselfish system basketball just can't be AZ and Paige, and I'll say a Wall. Like you need to have people who have the same system and MO. And right now, that is not the case. And I think that's the biggest thing, as in getting people who also fit the MO of what our identity is. If everyone's playing unselfish basketball, then let's get it. But it just can't be two people. I get why Angel chose ATL, but I feel like she would have thrived in Dallas. I think so too. I get why she chose ATL too. I definitely think she would have thrived as well. Hey, Kennedy's not quitting. Also, Olivia had chemistry with Paige and AZ, so it wouldn't be an issue. Facts. So we're back to Dallas Husky agenda. Then the Dallas Husky agenda never quit because, hey, we can't. Those are system players. What's up with it? Even what is Westbrook doing right now? I don't even know. I mean, she's a free agent, but is she playing in the league? Is she hooping? Are we just throwing out names? But there are some issues that Kurt has some decisions to make. Just as you're nothing if not consistent. Hey, I try to be. I try to be. to the best of my ability. Because I'm also curious what Seattle does. Where is the Seattle fan? Anybody in here a Seattle fan? Oh, sorry if you're commenting on TikTok right now. I don't have that pulled up, so let me get that. Um, where are the Seattle fans at? Because I got questions. How was meeting Tim Fudd? It was fantastic. It was great. We chatted for like maybe I don't know, it was probably like 10 minutes at the game, after the game ended. And then we saw them again in the airport and we talked for like 15 minutes. So it was a good conversation. Great. AZ's parents are great. I got 10 out of 10. You can tell they're human that they raise is exactly who they say that is. So no, it's great. Good people. That's cool. Yeah, it was cool. And I honestly, sometimes I have a bad habit of just like not playing small, but being like a little shy. So I wasn't going to say anything. Like I had known that, he reached out and blah, 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 but I wasn't going to say anything. But then definitely my best friend pushed me to like, hey, go up and say hey, because she had already like mentioned me the week prior to Katie. So I was appreciative that she pushed me out of my comfort zone because that would have just been a missed opportunity just to make connections. And I'm partying so hard. So what does Seattle do when Ezzy gets healthy? And what is Ezzy's injury too? So many. Because when does she come back? Okay. Because when did she come back? Sorry. One comment from I think Madison who said it on TikTok. She just asked like Dallas doesn't get any grace for a team that won 10 games last season. And I'm like, I was having this conversation and I think I don't even know what Dallas's like goals are. Like what were the goals? The goals were to exceed expectations from the season prior. Now that they have done that, what's next? And I think the fans and the front office have no idea like what our next steps are in terms of like now that we've accomplished the goal, what's the next goal? Because like I don't think we win a I don't think we won a championship this season. So what is the next goal? And I think everybody has missed that conversation. Sab is going crazy. Did you guys see the All-Star voting? Some of the All-Star voting come back from the media. Oh, you guys are gonna Diana, they're gonna make the playoffs. Learn defense. My question is, Ezzy, are the questions I have for Fee. What's that? Hi, Carmen. Page disrespect is crazy. And I don't get that. But I also, when it comes to all-star voting, I know what fans' MO is when they vote for all-star. You vote for your fave, right? My expectation is the media votes for who is the best, who are the best players. I just can't respect anybody who does not put Paige Beckers this season in their top four over no Tina. Like I just can't respect that of the guards. There is nothing, there is no guard that you can like literally that we can go and you can pitch me as that is better than Paige Beckers right now. There are no four guards who are producing better. That as a media member, who your vote is trusted, that you can look me in my eyes and tell me they're playing better than Paige Beckers all around. It just doesn't. I feel like that doesn't make any sense, and I feel like a lot of media members are voting based upon their feelings and again biases instead of doing what they're supposed to be doing, and is voting based upon the facts. You guys aren't supposed to be voting as like fans. I expect fans to put in Sophie Cunningham. I do. Because maybe we're not, you guys are supposed to like, there's another level of education that you're supposed to have voting. as a media member. I just, and I don't know where the page disrespect comes from. Where the page rank? The rankings haven't come out. People have just, some media members have released their voting, and there has been media members who have not put page in their top four. And I think that is the question that I can't name me. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And it's blatant disrespect. And I feel like Caitlyn was injured. Captain she injured last year. Both Satu and Ryan both got the nod despite injury. There's no reason why KP shouldn't also at least get the accolade when an alternate is required. That's true. That's wild. It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm curious to see what, because then the same question goes to, okay, so what are your expectations with the peer vote? Because if we're not holding, because I feel like in the level of like responsibility, we know fans are going to vote based upon their faves, but the expectation is that what? That peers vote based upon who actually is the best, that media votes because you guys live in this world, but I just don't want to hear nobody's mouth when y'all see them peer votes come back. That's why I just don't want to hear nobody's mouth. Because I can tell you right now, you're going to get a lot of, yeah, people who you think should be in there is not going to be in there. Point blank. You're going to see a lot of people voting for their friends. I would expect all the peers. Oh, I'm not talking about Paige for the peers. And someone brought up a good point. They said that like last year, Angel and Paige didn't get votes because their team was bad. Now their team is good and they're still not getting votes over people whose teams have worse records. The coaches are usually pretty good. Paige versus Miles Sherpaw. Congrats to NW. Yeah, New York. Shout out to New York. But no one's really tripping off that. They won without Asia. Like, congratulations. I never want to take anything away from anybody. Go ahead, take that on the head. I did Aces fans. Y'all really thought y'all was gonna win today? Like, I don't think nobody really tripping. Yeah, not even Natasha Howard, Natasha Mack getting a. You guys are absolutely and crazy. That take people's votes away. Natasha Mack getting a nod over. You can't say that with the same face, like a straight face. I thought it was a typo. I thought they meant Natasha Howard. No, they said Natasha Mack. I want to know who is their supplier because I want access because it got to be, it has to be the strongest strain of that good because like what in the world? No tea, no shade. Sad Merchant is a rage bait. I can't stand her. That's crazy. Jackie Young and the non the top 10 is crazy. And fan voting, I'm not surprised Jackie's not in the top 10. But if she's still not in the top 10 of media and whomever, then yes, that's shocking. But fan votes is just a popularity contest. I voted Tosh Howard every day. And I don't got no problem with that. I have no problem with that. Just anybody who doesn't have Paige Beckers in it, 5 for 13. I don't even know what percentage that is. From 3 is crazy. Do you think AZ will make it? I did not see AZ on a lot of media members' votes. So, excuse me. I thought AZ would be able to like make some leeway into top 10 if she was able to get substantial votes in the media and the peer. But if that's not the case, I do think that the coaches will vote her in. I do. Truly. I've lightly given up Asian All-Star. But honestly, the case is closed on Gabby's last year. Really? You guys don't think coaches respect AZ enough to vote her in? I just see she's high on all their scouting reports whenever they game prep. And think about the coaches, right? You have Natalie Nakase. You have, they don't really care about defense and it sucks. It's not just about defense because she's still, what is she at? She had like what, 21 not last night? She had I truly think the coaches will vote her in. And then probably you're looking at Jose like you're not even using that girl correctly, honestly. I think she'll get a nod from Cheryl. I think she'll get a nod from Becky. I think she'll get a nod. She's second in points per game for rookies. Not sure why everyone is acting like she's not scoring that part. I think she has some coaches vote. I think she gets in for the coaches vote. If you look at the top 10 in terms of just like the coaches seem to love they have a different perspective as well. I don't know when the votes come out. They were out by now. Sophie's only in there for the van voting. Remember, guys, take that with a grain of salt. She also was in the fan voting. I mean, and the Indian Fever at least have 5 people in fan voting every year, and only 3 people make it every single year. Lexi Hull was like number 10 last season. How do the coaches voting work? Who do you think captains, they don't have captains this year. They have special coaches who will be picking the team. So no captains. Um, Stupid question. Will starters also get coaches votes or just reserves? Just reserves. Coaches only pick the reserves, so there's no need for them to pick coaches. I mean the um starters. I'm pretty sure they give them like an eliminated list. Madison, I don't know as well. Oh, who do I think the special coaches will be? I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, did see she's leading in blocks. Honestly, I did the math, guys. AZ could potentially, I mean, she could potentially, if she averages 2 steals per game, she for the rest of the season, she could reach that 100 steals record that Gabby tied with last season. Honestly, her and Gabby are going to probably be neck and neck because they both about Gabby is 2 steals behind AZ right now. But yeah, if AZ averages minimum 2 steals per game, right now she's at like 36. Just don't tell her this. But she can reach that 100 steals. And then there's some games that she's going to put up more than just 2. So, they're booing Kathy. Who is this white woman? Oh, she's at 32. She got 4 in the Lynx game. That's what I'm saying. AZ's my defensive player of the year. If she beats that record as a rookie, she should be in that conversation. She's averaging 2.7 over the last 6 games, so she's on the edge of 3. I love when they boo Kathy. Hi, Liz.
What up? What up? What up?
We're we're just why she look like she's sweating. You know what? I'm
Who?
not gonna say too much because I'll be sweating
Who's sweating?
too
Me?
much. Kathy,
Oh,
enjoy it, New York. You're not winning a chip this year, baby. Not like that. The commentator asked why AZ is guarding Howard, and I screamed. Ryan has more than her, though. What is Ryan at? I just take in consideration the start AZ had to someone pointing out, obviously, um, consistency wise. I think she's average. AZ could. I just feel like comparing Ryan to AZ right now in terms of just production from a still standpoint. Like in the last 6 games, she's averaging almost 3 a game. Ryan has a couple more. They're very close. But I think Ryan had a better start to the season as well. So Ryan has 45 and she's averaging 2.6. So they're right on. Okay. Ryan has 2.6 in the season. AZ has 2 over the last 6 games. AZ has 2.6. Well, shit. Ryan, Gabby, and Azia looks like are dominating the steal conversation. And with that being said, I want to see at least 3 guards on this all defensive team this season. I want at least 3. Now I know that's a stretch. Y'all can give Asia. That's fine. I'm cool with that. It needs to be 3 guards. Continue to push the guard narrative for the defensive player of the year and for these all defensive teams because I think hopefully we are getting obviously AZ has 32, averaging 1.8. Mauricia, look at her most recent games, though, more than anything. Because I think AZ is a big thing with comfortability. The more comfortable she gets, the more steals you're going to see. Did Sabrina make All-Star this year?
Is she going to?
The votes already turned in.
I don't remember seeing her name like high on the list.
Did the coaches vote her in?
I don't know if she's had enough games.
That's what I'm saying. All right. She has 51 total stocks. I think she has 18 blocks. That's crazy. With her season starting, AZ is doing incredible with what she's given. That part. And when I was talking with her parents or whatever, I was just more touching. I brought up the fact that like I brought up the comment. I made a comment about just like we should be lucky that Cheryl didn't get her hands on AZ because I already know the system that she would have created, it would be completely different than what she but because AZ is such a high IQ player and is able to adapt, she's able to make the most out of the situations she's in, which is standing in the corner. Uh, which speaks a lot to the player that she is, that no matter what system I throw, she can figure it out. And that's when we say, and we were talking about before the season started, about she's being able to be implemented in any system and just make it work, no matter what team, honestly. As in some other players need to be in the right environment to thrive. So yes, there are some other teams that would be doing so much different things with her right now, and I think would be utilizing her better. But she's making the most out of the situation she's in currently in Dallas with the offense that they've created, unfortunately.
Why you say unfortunately?
Because they could be doing better. Like she's making
Yeah,
it, baby. I'm gonna make it work. Respect. But they do be sending that lady to the corner. Y'all not wrong. They do be sending that lady to the corner. Y'all not wrong. Y'all not wrong. They do be sending that lady to the corner. Okay, with Enrique. Everybody is on Enrique's neck. And not even just like she's not doing bad. She's just not doing anything. And that's
what up, babe?
unfortunate. She plays the 3 and has to in the corner. Hit it really good and tear it. Oh, like baby. I know. I'd be like, child. I mean, these past few games have been bad. Well, yes. But and it's like there's been worse. Jose told Lee to
More
stop
than
shooting the
10
3.
games.
He
Already
did.
more than 10 wins. I mean,
Jose told Lee to stop shooting the 3 in his AC last game, so I think he's starting to wake up. Yeah, because I also said this. I think Dallas Wings people don't know their role. What are you out here to do? And that's on Jose to communicate that about everyone being clear about why are you here and what are you here for? And what do we need you for? Lee, we're on a comeback right now, baby. Why? This is your first play of the game. And that's just that's just low basketball IQ. That is low basketball IQ right there. Baby, get in the paint. We need baby, get in that paint. What we need is some
Lee,
rebounds.
your role is not to play hero ball.
We just don't need that 3 from you. There are other better options, baby. Go get that damn rebound. He started the season by saying, and it was everybody's team. It's kind of his fault. That part. Lee actually been getting some rebounds lately, but she can't be doing that when Paige and AZ are both right there. No, facts. And that's just a lack of knowing why you're out there to do. You said that to her parents. What? That Lee needs to go get a rebound? Yeah, I did.
Real.
Well, they was watching the game. They didn't say nothing, but they was watching the game. That's crazy. We were yapping like we was friends. Like it was. I said he reminds me of my dad. Like you remind me of my dad. You guys remind me of my parents. Why would I say that to Lee's parents?
Lee's parents were not there.
He was talking to AZ's parents. I said, shout out to you guys, because I don't know how y'all don't cuss people out on the internet. I applaud y'all. And then I talked to her mom, and I was like, and I was like, and I don't worry, I went up for you, sis, when they were trying to fry you up for going to your kid's game. That's crazy. Lady's super chill. She's really relaxed.
So what have y'all covered so far? So I'm not repeating points.
Well, you'll never guess what team we talked about.
Well, considering y'all are talking about them now.
Oh yeah, yeah. What did she say? She didn't say. She just what did she say? Oh, she said she didn't even realize what was going on until someone told her. She was just confused.
Cause I'll be
Yeah, she
damned
was just.
somebody try to tell me I can't go
Come
to
on
my kid
now.
game.
Yeah, I
Please.
said, God forbid, y'all parents don't like y'all.
How was Valhalla? Valhalla is everything they say they are and more. Who y'all think y'all are. And
No,
more.
that yeah, they
And
started the
more.
bar really high, guys. The bar started really high. We probably shouldn't have went to the Golden State Valkyries first. We shouldn't have.
And we should have, because I went. Thank
Yeah, we
you.
shouldn't have went because the bar was really high. And then going to Dallas right after that, ah,
Right. Gabby screamed for the gays because she knew I was in the crowd. That's really what it was. We was locked in like that. We was locked in
right.
like that. In case anybody was wondering, Gabby Williams and Kyla Charles, their fineness does also translate in person. So as fine as they are on TV, they are just as fine in person. In case anybody was wondering.
Here's the College
So
Park situation, right? One, Chase Center is what it is because the Golden State Valkyries continue to invest money. They was throwing Chase, baby. They had Chase gift cards. No, they had Sephora gift cards coming from the rafters and little parachutes. I haven't seen that since my time at going to GCU, Golden the games in college, baby. They did that. The parachute from the rafters, smart, smart. Baby. Now Dallas can't afford that, but they could do some CVS gift cards and it would eat just the same. Like they didn't have I didn't see no t-shirt gun, baby. Golden State had people going up to the rafter to the nosebleeds to hand out during the t-shirt, the free t-shirt. They had people going up there on foot to go hand out the t-shirts. I said attention to detail. So even if you're in the nosebleeds, you still got to experience the giveaways. Same thing with the parachute. Those dropped on you too. Did y'all win a parachute? No, the girl right in front of me won the parachute. Actually, I didn't want to snatch it from her because I was recording, but she won right in front of me. Like,
in my section, it went like literally all around me. It was like just few people next to me, few rows behind me. I was like, oh, okay.
Golden State also,
Not
you
that I'd
didn't
be going to
feel,
Sephora, no shade.
but you can give it to one of them bitches.
I was surrounded by aunties. I made friends with all the aunties. The aunties
I saw,
loved me.
yeah, I saw, and so like the thing about Dallas also too is College Park is such a tight campus. They have outgrown it. Like you walk in, baby, why they put the merchandise right next to the double doors, so like everybody's on top of each other. You can't move. You can steal something out that store, to be honest with you, because it's just so compact. And there's so many people that you probably could do a 5-finger discount for sure, for sure. Just apply for the fan management position at that. No, Sam, Samantha. I don't know if people call you Sam. Samantha, they're going to have to hire somebody to definitely revamp that when they get to American Airlines. There's just attention to detail. There are so many misses that I'm like, listen, if the Dallas Wings during their timeout had one more time to walk somebody out there on on the court and introduce somebody, baby, I honestly do not care about the employee of the month. I don't. This is coming out now. We have Doctor. I'm like, I do not care, baby. Hype up the crowd. There should not be a reason that crowd is sold out, and I can hear crickets. I can hear, I can hear Olivia Miles saying the N word out there. That's how quiet it was. From the nosebleeds, baby. It was so quiet in that arena. You can hear Olivia
Hey,
Miles calling. I'm just joking. I didn't hear her say the N word. I'm just joking. But y'all know that's how quiet it was. That's
hey.
how quiet it was.
Meanwhile, they doing timeouts and coaches or ref reviews, and they at the Valks they doing a wave. I ain't
We're
never
doing a
seen
wave.
the wave go around that many times, bro. Usually, if I go to a sporting events and people doing a wave, you got it 1, 2 good times. That thing was going around and around and around and around and around. They was turned.
Everybody knew the chants. Everybody knew, but it was just like also, I understand why the Golden State poached that lady from the LA Sparks and why she left because she does a phenomenal job of their MC hype person. She does a great job.
And she came to our
Does a
section, she was very interactive, like, she was talking to everybody, waving at everybody like she knew "Hey, girl." I'm like, "Hey, sister, how you know me?"
Yeah. A lady posted that they canceled her performance. Yeah, she said that like one of the sororities or the fraternities didn't show up to the practice, and so they canceled the whole thing. And then during the halftime performance, they had Auntie Nay and her sister do a relay game of some sort. And it took them like 5 minutes to make a basket. Okay, it wasn't 5 minutes, but it took them a long ass time for somebody to make a layup. It's true. It did. It did. Um, so yeah, it was the lady said they played musical chairs. That was not musical chairs, baby. I understand though. I saw that on TikTok. I was on the opposite end, and the fall looked worse than from our end. Oh yeah, she fell, and I was like, "Fuck!" She got up. My 5-year-old brother can make that layup fast. Damn.
I think
Why is
Auntie
Auntie Dave
Nay
being pushed?
I think they live out there. I think they live in
She lives in
Texas, no?
Dallas. They both live in
Yeah.
Dallas. You guys, it's a marketing. Like, honestly, think about it. She has over 1 million followers, honestly. And then the reach of choice, like, I get fans's commentary to a degree where you guys are like, why did they pick somebody? Because it's about expanding the reach. You know what I mean? It's the same way that the Chiefs put Taylor Swift up every goddamn time she was in the arena. It was just like her hand. And they're like, Taylor Swift's hand. Like, that it's a marketing ploy. You know what I mean? So I understand people's why didn't they pick a gay couple? They could have done this, that, and the third. I understand that. I just get from a marketing perspective why they went the direction they went. I saw it and I didn't say anything because I go, oh, she has over 1 million followers. She's out and her followers aren't just women's basketball. Not you comparing, it's obviously not literally Renee. Thank you.
Renee
We're
said,
talking
"Hold the hell up."
she's not Taylor Swift. Oh, obviously. I'm saying in terms of you not being a specific niche and you're they're putting you out there because you're reaching a different audience. Um, yeah. So, but no one likes. No, none of the women's basketball fans like them. People outside of women's basketball do like them. um, y'all don't like her because y'all think she's a grifter, whatever that means. Or whatever, and y'all hate that she like the players like her, whatever. Um, but she has reach. She has over 1 million followers on TikTok. Like people are tuned in. So, I mean, from a marketing, you got to look at it from a marketing lens. Why? And it makes sense from a marketing lens. Yeah. I wish she made more women's basketball content specifically, because that's how you promote and expand the league and that in those conversations instead of just popping up at the events and stuff like that. But that's just me. Have you seen
When
her sister's style shit? Well, her husband's an architect. I know that, and they're both really, really like one of the more popular TikTokers
The
as well. So
whole
they're
the
getting it
whole
back from that.
family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put your people
All the
on. I'm
sisters.
not.
The
I ain't got no
3rd
problem
sister
with it.
that married homeboy from Love Island last season. Like, it's
That's so true.
everybody
I don't got
popping.
a problem with it. Yeah, I don't got a problem with it, and I understand from marketing's perspective why. I did see the critiques and
Pregnant Jen, we
all.
talking about Auntie Nay.
Yeah. But I get it. I'm not shocked, and you guys shouldn't be shocked either. I'm anti-family content, so I understand that as well. What is it? Why? Okay, I don't understand the grifting I'm a big person of putting somebody on, right? So if I get a platform, best believe I'm putting everybody on. If you can also quit your job and do this full time, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Uh, so there's just my pushback about the grifting the grifting comment. Why wouldn't you put people on? I'm a big person that everybody eats.
Not everybody like you though, Justice, no shade. I'm that's not me saying that y'all in the comments are like that either. I'm just as far as, like, the putting people on. But I maybe people see it as Auntie Nay used AB, or,
How
like,
do you
she
use
just
somebody? I mean, like, what I'm saying, like, how do we?
well, I mean, considering, like, and this is not me commenting on, what they got going on or not, but, like, Auntie Nay and AB were like this, and now they aren't.
People's
So,
friendships break up all the
maybe
time. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all ain't friends with all your friends that you were with. People fall out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from the perspective of like everybody has a free will. You know what I mean? No one's holding a pew pew to Paige's head and making her be friends with Auntie Nay. No one is forcing these other basketball players to interact with her. Everyone has a free will. So is it grifting if I'm making a choice to be friends with this person? That's my thing. As in, like, her and AB probably fell out for whatever reason. I have no idea because I do not know these people. But I do know that whoever is making the conscious choice to be friends with her has that's no one is forcing anybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like she's like the annoying kid from down the street, and they're like, "Go home, Roger. Go home, Roger." Like they're choosing to go on vacation with her. They're choosing to kick it with her. So um it's just, but that's the thing about social media, guys. It only takes one video, and y'all know this. And y'all got the ability to make people famous. I think we underestimate the power that y'all have in people's social media and stuff. Like y'all make these people famous. Y'all make these people, y'all give these people platforms. You do. So like when you're looking around and being like, I never understood how we got here and things of that nature. You did this. You did this. What do you mean? You tuned in. You thought that was funny. You liked that. You reposted that. You followed. You did this. We are all active participants in making people famous. Now, the next question is if you don't enjoy your make somebody else famous. You have the power. Do y'all forget your pockets are what feeds people? Your interaction, you making videos, all these people. You have the power to make these. When we see the worst human beings with platforms. I'm like, y'all did this. Y'all did this. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the video was cute with her. The video was cute. Was laughing when her niece kept doing. That's what blew. Honestly, that's the video that put me on. That I was like, oh okay. And y'all know exactly. Ooh, I got some in my throat. Y'all know exactly what video I'm talking about. She's like, looky,
I
I'm gonna jump. Hey,
I
I'm
think
just saying.
I don't have no issue with Auntie Nay being in the space. I think, in all honesty, if a lot of us were in her position, we would do the same thing.
Come
Like,
on now.
it's a you grew up watching basketball, you have this opportunity to be in this basketball space. I know for shit show. I
Listen,
absolutely, "Hey, you wanna come do this Coach commercial?" "Yep."
let them know.
"Hey, you wanna
Hey,
come do these interviews for All-Star?" "Yep." "Hey, you
I'm
wanna come sit courtside at this game?" "Yep." So,
hey,
I
I'm gonna let y'all
absolutely
know.
can't speak, and for the most part, like, she don't really be involved in no drama for real. There was that, the little situation, but I'm not gonna speak on that, but she just be minding her business, hanging out with her friends, and enjoying basketball. So I don't have no issue with her.
And I'm gonna let y'all know as soon as I get that email asking me to come sit courtside, I'm saying yes. So y'all call me a grifter if you want to. And as soon as somebody if AC parents say, Jesse, you want to come to dinner? I'm going to dinner. I'm going to go eat dinner with them peoples.
Period.
Uh, period. Period. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Already get them tweets ready. And be like, well, we was on live with just this one time. And I'm be like, run the clips. I already told them hoes what I was finna do. Don't
It's just
because
gonna
as soon as
griff, 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 griff,
yeah,
griff,
as soon as
griff,
Gabby was
griff,
like, you want to
griff,
come to the
griff.
wedding? I'm going to
Hey,
that damn
yep.
wedding.
And I'm finna grift at that wedding, griff at that wedding, griff.
Yeah.
I
But the
don't
thing is, I'm
care.
never gonna forget where I came from, guys. That's the difference. I'm still gonna put you guys on. That's my thing. Is if I get in a position, I'm gonna just continue. I'm not saying she doesn't. I'm saying I'm just gonna continue to put people on. But I will be popping up. I will be. Um,
What's up, Zeffy?
the coach
Um,
commercial was wild. I honestly would have liked to see a Gabby and Marine Johannes coach commercial.
I just don't know if they ready
They
to
weren't.
be
They're
like,
not. They're not.
you know what I mean?
They're giving Zendaya and that white boy.
Tom Holland.
Yes. As in not hiding, just private. Y'all know, but you don't know all of our business. I respect that.
I respect it because people be moving weird about them too.
Yep.
I didn't seen the tweets of y'all zooming in on tattoos. Oh, what's this stand for?
That's crazy. That
Whoa.
was crazy. That was out. Hey, guys, I just want to point that out too. That was again, we're gonna always talk about when things are weird. That was weird, guys. I know you guys said it's there. We not to baby. Y'all know damn well you
That tattoo was small as
it,
hell.
it was small and it's faint. Uh there's a Gabby has a certain tattoo in the hose. Literally, a video was about something completely different. The hose then zoomed in and was like,
What does this stand for?
damn. I said, ooh, y'all are the feds. Oh, y'all are worried about the wrong thing. What y'all need to be doing is how they steal that 2024 election. That's what y'all need to be putting y'all powers to good use. You're worried about the wrong stuff. Zooming in about tattoos and who's dating who, baby. Go figure out how they stole that.
Zoom in on them primaries is coming up. When does your state have primaries?
Come on now.
Zoom in on those.
Zoom in on that. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. I'm mad as hell. How they steal that damn election? I care about Gabby Williams' tattoo. How'd they steal that election?
Big L, we can see the I got my phone.
We
So
can.
we can.
Someone said something about Paige being a people pleaser. They're just saying that they don't care. Essentially, they were just alluding to Paige probably not caring about like being grifted on because she is a people pleaser. I just ignored it because like I just didn't see it. I'm just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give it too much life. But then you asked me about it, so now I'm gonna bring it back up. Are we talking about we still are talking about basketball. These are technically still basketball topics. Ask a basketball question. Do you think Enrique is being traded? There's a basketball question. I think Kurt has some decisions to make. I think for the direction of this team is going to require some tough decisions. But I also don't know what team would take Enrique.
For that contract, I don't know.
That's my
It's
biggest
gonna
thing.
have to be $1,000,000 contract for $1,000,000 contract.
Okay, well, someone said, what
Or
if
or two
Houston?
people.
So her brother plays for the the Houston Texans or whatever. What if Connecticut plays the long game early and brings her in right now for pick your poison of the trade?
Anissa, because
Yep,
if
that's what I was
we would
thinking.
want Anissa in Dallas,
I would
we
need that.
need we need
I need that. I need that.
um
They're not going to ruin things for Juju. They don't even know if they're
honestly,
going to get Juju.
honestly, she ain't been having her best season this season. But I do think Sanaya could be interesting.
Oh no! Wake that up. I like that.
I think she
I
could
like
be
that.
interesting in the
Yes, we
Dallas
don't need her to
system.
play offense.
Exactly.
Y'all taking Connecticut? Are you taking Enrique for Sanaya and Anissa Morrow? She signed a 3-year deal with Dallas. That is true. That's on Kurt.
Who, Enrique?
Hammond's going to get
So then
Juju.
that
How?
so then that's just
They
gonna
don't even
transfer
have the
over to
highest.
Houston.
You guys think that the Comets are going to get Juju? I got some other teams who beg to differ because Juju, uh, very much next to them 2 years.
They got a high probability.
They do have a high probability.
Worst
Do they have
team
the
2
highest?
seasons in a row.
Do they have the
I
highest
think
probability?
they might. Because it's based off of this season and last season, right?
LA. Who? Enrique's only 2 years. It's two. Kurt can't do this for another year. If he's trying to move forward, he need to figure it out now.
Is Chicago in the mix for Juju? Chicago is in the mix for Juju.
It's about who makes playoffs and who doesn't.
Connecticut not making playoffs, no shade.
Enrique, Dallas, I think, but if Houston's worried about like making the fan base, they're gonna have a bigger fan base with Juju than they are with Enrique. The money's with Juju.
Correct.
It's on Enrique.
Oh, DC do have Chicago's pick. So
Yeah. Juju might be ending up. Well, Juju. If I'm Juju, I'm seeing how that plays out to see where I go and what I do because I might be to another year in college. It look like
who gets the number 1 pick is all on probability. Right. And I'm just saying Connecticut, aka
it's not
Houston,
making
has a
playoffs.
high probability because they're not making playoffs. No shade.
Seattle might be in that conversation too if they don't make playoffs because they didn't make playoffs last year as well. No,
Yes,
they
they
did.
did.
Never mind. Yes, they did.
Not
Sorry.
too much.
I'm sorry. They
Hold
had a
on.
lottery pick. Threw me off. They had a lottery pick. Sorry.
Not too much on my ex now.
That was a good lady. It just didn't work out, but you're not gonna talk about her bad.
Right.
Yeah, listen, it gave very much. Hey, don't talk about her like that.
Oh,
My bad. Hey, that's a nice lady.
respect.
Yeah, no, I'm. Ooh. I know we getting offensive over that lady like that. My bad. I didn't know you cared still.
No, only because
No, don't go
my
back
lady
now.
was on that team.
Hmm.
You talking about playoffs last year. We made playoffs last year. They
How
cut
you
the
forget
lights
your
off.
ex accomplishment so
They
quick?
cut the lights off on my ladies now.
I really don't be thinking about them people like that. I remember when all thought Paige was LA bound. That would have been crazy.
And I did think Paige was LA bound. I was
I didn't think
team
that was
CPR already. I was pushing the agenda.
my CPR. It's just so crazy how one
Cam,
thing.
Rakia, and Paige, I was on it. Oh,
It's just crazy how one thing can impact everything else. You know what I mean? Like Kelsey Plum would have never went to LA if Paige was drafted. Like they pivoted once they
that's
lost that
true.
first pick. So it's just how everything's just a domino effect and everything's just a big pivot. The Storm looking kind of good right now. It's true. They are looking good. I
They
just
had a
gotta see
good
some
week last week.
consistency. It's
They
just
had a
a
good week last
consistency
week.
thing. Like they're just gonna have to keep stringing it together, right? That's the thing I'm looking for is them to continue to string it together.
And
And with
Sally,
so many
that's why we love Unrivaled because they did what the W couldn't. They had team CPR on the breeze.
and the thing about being young is inconsistency comes with that. So what do you think about the AT situation going online right now? My God. Well, I got jumped. Thank you very much on the internet. And and again, while we're here, let me talk about that, right? Because I haven't got the chance to get that off my chest, right? First of all, I'm not scared of none of y'all. Anybody who found that post and said something smart, I want you to know I'm not ducking smoke from nobody. I use my first name and my last name on this internet. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm a big bitch. You're gonna really have to knock my ass out for real, unless you have a gun. And then that's God's will. But that's a different story.
Justice,
Sorry. That went somewhere different than I anticipated to go off for it. But what I am trying to say is y'all are a little too comfortable on the internet, first and foremost. Let's just start there. God forbid I watched that video and I said to myself, and I was going through all the comments all day and I saw the discourse and da 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 da. I saw, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I saw one comment that stuck out and everyone goes, well, who falls with their hands balled up? Right? That's the one comment I saw. Well, who's falling with the hands balled up? That's a weird way to fall. Who's falling like that? Da 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 da. And I said to myself, that is a weird way to fall. That is interesting to fall like that. I thought that was weird too. I said, yeah, interesting. Someone would fall like that. And then I started thinking and I said, she ain't got no labrums, does she? And I said, I wonder if your labrums impact the way you fall. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, your tibia is connected to your fibia, and then the ultima goes down to the duct, and then the phalanges and all these things. I
Did you
would
say
think
the
they're all
Ultima?
connected. Yeah, and then and if you blink twice and do this a couple times, baby, it's gonna hurt a little bit. I'm not a doctor though, so I did what I did best and I looked it up. You know what I'm saying? A simple. Does your labrums help you get up? Yes, it does. In fact, help you get up. And if you ain't got no labrums, do sometimes getting up with bald fists help that? Well, yes, it does. I said, oh my God. So maybe she had bald fists because she ain't got no labrums, and that just helps relieve some of the pressure, right? That's all I said. They called me everything but a child of God, baby. They said, you dumb, stupid mother. I can't believe you just. I said, I didn't say, I didn't say that was the reason. I just said maybe somebody with no labrums gets up in that manner. They've then gone back. Well, mind you, she ain't had no labrums from like 10 years. They pulled one clip and said, look, her hands are open in this position. I said, you're going to have to go back and pull footage from every single game that she's played in to calculate the percentage of time. Like, logistically, that makes no sense. Because maybe one time I did get up on my hands, but then 3 other times I got, like, you're going to have to go over 10 years worth of footage. And I probably can find you multiple situations where she had her hands bald. And I said, this doesn't change the conversation that is had. Hands bald, hands splat. Y'all still would be pissed. I just answered the question of why they might have been closed. I talked nothing about the positioning. I talked nothing about any of that. All I said was, man, maybe they're closed because she ain't got no damn labrums and that helps her get up. And I got jumped on the internet, you guys. There was 346 people who responded to that tweet. And let me tell you, they weren't kind comments. Now, I did mute it immediately, but I'm going to be clear with you guys. They weren't kind. After I saw it taken off, I said, it's better that I mute this, and immediately muted it. 346 people, guys.
And one thing because I saw the tweet, I responded myself because y'all was doing too much on my sister.
Too much.
I ain't like that. What this says to me is there is an epidemic happening, and that's reading comprehension is at an all-time low. At no point in that tweet did you say, and you know what? AT had every right to put her fist on CC's throat and all. You ain't said none of that. You just simply
Pointed
explain the
out why.
mechanics, possible mechanics of why, she
It
may
might have
have
been
gotten
close.
up with a closed fist. The AT situation in general. Sometimes when we go off of a freeze frame rather than what happened in the game, it changes the narrative of what actually happened, because that freeze frame made it look like she was just on her.
Choking her.
And in reality, that happened for maybe 0.02 seconds. She realized where she was and pulled that fist back and got up and proceeded to play. Does that make it right? No,
Call the
there's
foul.
been
Call
there's
it
been there's been plenty of times somebody accidentally hit, bump, elbow somebody in the throat or the face, they get a flagrant one
foul.
or
Foul's a
two.
foul.
The intention wasn't there, but That's part of the rule book. So, am I tripping over, the decision being made? No. Here's what I am tripping over is lack of consistency. Because a season ago, we watched Sophie Cunningham grab JC Sheldon by the back of her neck and slam her to the floor. Where was the suspension? There wasn't one. Earlier in the game, Kai got a nice little elbow to the right here. No suspension. And not that the elbow thing that's here or there, that don't necessarily need a suspension. Just, it happens in the game. That neck though, the neck incident from last season, that absolutely should have been a suspension. No shade. So my issue is the lack of consistency. My issue is also the lack of urgency when it comes to player safety. If we're seeing all of the um comments and threats to AT online, there needs to be processes in place to make sure that the player is safe mentally, physically, emotionally. Because at the end of the day, she is part of your organization. Not only is she part of your organization, AT is a legend in this game. No matter how you feel about her, she's one of the best players out right now. So, and even if she wasn't, player safety should be important regardless in your organization. So, I like that AT called that out. Um, you know, nobody reached out to her. And that's not the first time that something like that's happened. We've seen it with Angel Reese, we've seen it with Dejanay Carrington, and the list goes on and on and on. There needs to be processes in place to make sure player safety, both on and off the court, are prioritized because it's clear that that's not the case.
Well, M dash to that point, honestly, like if a F2 was called and she was ejected, but the fact, like, that hypothetical is even tough to do because nobody batted an eye in the play. Nobody bat, nobody even blinked in the play. That's nobody. The bench, and y'all were on the Fever side of the bench. Nobody blinked. Everybody kept it pushing.
Not even. I mean, like, see, Caitlyn, she did like but she did. She wasn't sitting there like she looked at the ref, was
Immediately
like,
grabs the card, anything
whoa,
like that. That's why I'm like,
and then
that's
kept
so.
going.
So if even they called F2 and they said did the suspension, it doesn't matter. Like if you didn't do it in the game to go back and then also have a handful of games that you did not go about it in the same manner, it's inconsistent. It's and then Steph White, Steph, you just lost so many points for me, my guy, because one, like it's not like this a regular. You played for her, like how she gets down. Like
You
I don't like
coached her,
that.
bro.
That
That
didn't
was
sound that didn't sit right with me. Um, that didn't sit right with me. I didn't like that from Steph. Um, and then it just added fuel to the fire. For real, for real. Like that she didn't. And again, y'all already know if AT really wanted to punch that girl in the throat, she would have really punched her. Like that's
hello.
the thing.
Like
Uh,
that, yeah. Steph lost. She lost some cool points for me because you know her personally.
But you
You
didn't
know
even go
her
after the refs,
character.
Steph. You didn't even go off after the refs after that play, Steph. So what are we talking about? You're mad that nobody they should have called it a baby. You didn't even get in the uproar when it happened. You didn't even know what happened. No one knew it happened. So what are we talking about here? You talking about that is completely unacceptable. Baby, you had none of that smoke during the game when it happened.
And
So,
the fact that she got me agreeing with Nate Tibbetts is crazy.
girl dad. And people already
Yeah,
talk crazy, how she plays, and especially if Leicester. It just she's trying to keep her job. I understand, not like I understand, but like I get that piece of it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just it's unfortunate, and then I'm just exhausted. Is anybody else exhausted? Like, it feels
Yes.
every single year we have the same. We're 3 years in, it's the same conversation. Last year, it was this time last year, the JC Sheldon thing happened on June 17th, right before All-Star vote. It's the same tired thing. Aren't we tired? Like, this is exhausting. And I know our conversations and stuff sometimes take a left turn and we talk about, but this guys, this is exhausting because, like, what is the point? You know what I mean? Like, at least before we're arguing about basketball stuff, rookie of the year, and like, what is the point? I'm curious to see about the peer voting with too. I think somebody's like, why aren't they list the votes? I don't think they're gonna like them numbers. I mean, and Sophie on her podcast too is crazy as well.
And that's why she blocked on every social media. I don't care.
That lady gets on that podcast and
I
starts talking
refuse to
mad.
see that lady more than what I need to. Yeah, absolutely not, bro. Absolutely
Mad
not.
crazy. She gets on that
Disgusting.
podcast. Oh man. We all can't be the problem. You know what I mean? Like, if it's Angel and Dewana and this and that, we all can't be the problem. Like, but it's always the same person on the other end. You know what I mean? Like, does
Mhm.
anybody else find that ironic? Not Caitlyn. I'm talking about the vitriol from. It's always the same. It's never a different this side always changes about the person, but it's always the same person on the other
Who they
end.
defending?
I find that ironic a little bit. I find
I don't.
interesting.
We know exactly what it stems from.
Well,
You see you
obviously that was
see you see
sarcasm.
the
That
you
was sarcasm.
see yes. But
It's
I'm
just the
just
size of
I'm
the
just
fan base.
saying it ain't. You know, you see the people in the comments saying the White House
Opries don't have no
they
issue.
posted that little meme, and that's she thrives for stuff like that. That's what she lives for, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I
Bucks don't got no issues, and their fan base is just as big.
bigger.
What is Caitlyn to do? Maybe get a trade. But no, I honestly don't know. She would have to do a complete rebrand for real, for real. She would have to do a complete rebrand for real, for real. Um,
I fear for me there's no coming back. No shade.
right, but she would have to do a complete it's um yeah, her PR team is probably advising her not to say anything. I think she needs. But I've been thought she needed a new PR team,
She needed a new PR team her rookie
like
year.
rookie year when all this shit started, and they had her not saying anything, and then having her come back. I think they were being reactive instead of proactive, especially if we're talking about because all this is about marketing, guys. Like marketing and positioning and who you want to be known as in the league. Um, and I think this is alienating her essentially from if she's trying to be that to be able to reach that whatever uh yeah,
Prejudice sells. And
villain.
and Kathy let that be known her rookie season when she went on ESPN and addressed all the stuff going on with CC and Angel. I was like, well, this is what sells the game. But they talking about Angel safety and she talking about what this is what sells. Girl, let me not say what I was about to say.
And I think and I when I think about and when I think about voting for the peer voting, they get 4 guard spots. If I'm sitting here and I go, okay, I'm a player, I'm Kelsey Plum, and I get 4 guard spots. Yeah, I think that people vote. I really think she's gonna miss out on a lot of votes. Just people are I'm a loyal to the soil type person too, so I can't even say in the same situation what I would do. You know what I mean? Like, who do your allegiance lie with?
Team USA is about to be interesting. I think they gon' get it together for Team USA because they're gonna have to, right? Like they were able to operate during the qualifiers. They'll be all right. But, at the same time, I do think situations like this continues to alienate CC from other players in the league outside
Or they
of
just be
her
off it,
favorite
like,
teammates.
hey, and then keep it pushing, but not like let her in. But my question then becomes, or whatever, when we talk about uh her specifically, is that we talked about this. The players are not fans. Lauren, it's just like the workplace though. If somebody is giving you an ick, it like I think that's where we have a hard time. Yes, we're the outside looking in, but even more so, these are people who interact you with you daily. If these is this happening, like they know AT in real life. They know Ka in real life. They know these people in real life. So if it comes down that I have to pick four people, why do you not think, just like at your job, that even somebody who does a great job in the office, but is kind of in whatever your thoughts are, and I have to pick between them and them, that you don't think that that's not going to come up or it's not going to impact somebody's decision about how they vote? I think just the way we figure out with the media that they're voting off of their personal feelings, do not be shocked when you see the peers voting off of relationships and who they rock with. When there's some other elements that are involved in the conversation. Now, if it was a Sonia Citron type situation where Sony don't say shit to nobody and just hoops, I can sit here and go, yeah, I can put Sony down. But when you add some other elements involved in the conversation, you don't think that's going to impact how I perceive you as a person? Over people who are actually your real friends in real life. So I just think sometimes we're a little naive in that conversation.
What are her fans going to do when she has to deal with physicality during the World Cup? That'll be interesting. Hey, all I got to say, don't let it if somehow I don't think this gonna happen. If somehow we play in Turkey and if CC fans got an issue with the Turkish team, don't think y'all finna win that one. No shade. Them Turkish fans do not play.
I don't think getting
And
fouled
I would
gives
like to
players
see
the
it.
ick. I don't think it's about getting fouled. I don't think that's why I don't like her. Or like if I got to pick four guards, you wouldn't be my favorite guard. It's sitting back and watching someone they do rock with, which is AT, getting the vitriol and not saying anything. That could give them an ick. You know what I mean? That's the type of ick we're talking about, as in you don't check, and not just AT, that we've seen this happen to countless people that have been on our teams. What do you think is being said in that Chicago Sky locker room when they're discussing this? When two or three people have been at the opposite ends, do you think that they're advocating and being like, well, no, guys, it's not like, or being like, yeah, she sits back and she doesn't say anything. She knows exactly what she's doing. Like, what do you think that the conversation is? What do you think is saying in the Connecticut locker room, who was at the end of this last season? What do you think is in the Toronto locker room, who was on that Connecticut? Like, all these people, when players have come out to defend the player that had fouled them, this is your friend, Lauren. I think what you're neglecting to do is realize that this is people's real lives. It's not just this player had fouled them. These are people who I know on a personal basis. These are people who I know in real life. This is your friend, Lauren, getting ripped to shreds and threatened, and somebody isn't doing anything, that it's at the hands of this person.
So because we just said earlier, this is the third season of us having these type of conversations, right? And when you know that a Kelsey Plum literally blocked the WNBA on social media because they tried to push her as the new white girl to she said I'm not going for that and blocked her. She's outspoken about things. When you have a Paige Beckers who is outspoken about things. When you like when you have
Hey,
people that
Martin.
are in yeah, when we have people in positions that have spoken up for things that weren't right, but she does not, you tend to feel some type of way. You tend
But
to
Lauren,
feel
I
some
think you're
type of way when you sit back and you hear, oh, this person and 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 this person has had their life threatened on my account and I haven't said anything, it goes beyond basketball at that point.
but it's not
That's the
just
issue.
about like I think you're just being a little naive in the conversation to be like, well, what's she supposed to say in the press conference? Like, don't say that on my behalf. No, it's about being proactive and actually caring. Like, hey, I know that this is happening because of me and going outwardly to stop it. Like, that's not, and so someone, she has spoken out, and Lauren, and you keep speaking out again and again and again and again and again because it's your responsibility because it's happening on your behalf. It's not a one and done type situation. This is because, like, again and again and
Can I
again and again and again.
can I say something? Lauren, I'm gonna be real with you. You speaking from a place of privilege because the other players they don't get the, oh, I've said this once, because these threats come again and again and again and again and again from hundreds and thousands of people threatening their lives. So I get what you're playing devil's advocate and you're trying to make it a fair conversation, but you are speaking from a place of privilege.
And what do we say about controlling the narrative? Like we talk about it constantly about it's everyone's ability to control the narrative. Paige and AZ situation. I came out, I addressed this once. I'm going to keep referring it to it again and again. I'm being proactive instead of reactive. This is setting it straight. This is like I just again and again and again and again. It's all of our responsibility, honestly. And I feel like there should be I personally would feel a responsibility to continue to make sure because I would never want this to be happening on my accord instead of feeling like, well, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I just, I get that. But every time the response is too little, too late. Well, Lauren, nothing's been said right now.
It wouldn't be too little too late if she said it immediately. It wouldn't be too little too late if, hey, I heard y'all are threatening somebody on my court. Don't do that. Keep it about basketball.
Or every time it happens, hey, don't do that. That is not even what I believe in. I don't even get down like that. Shut that shit down immediately. As soon as I start seeing politicians and people start commenting, I don't even want to be associated with that for real, because that's not even how I believe. That's not even how I get down. Like that's the difference, right? Like it's too little. They're making her say that. Nobody is making me say that. Why would I align myself with racist comments? You know what I
Because
like?
let's not Kate Martin only had to address it one time
And they've never done it again.
and never did it again. Why? Because she addressed it early. That's not what I'm about. And the Kate
I don't
Martin
even play
fans,
like that.
shut up.
I don't even play like that. It's almost
So
as if it's gone too far. It needs to be a big stage at this point. It's just like it's just your responsibility. Hey, for great power comes great responsibility. And honestly, if somebody was associating me with racism, no one would have to tell me, oh man, it's too little. I would be the first person to be shutting that shit down. Hey, because I don't even want to play like that. And players commenting on socials call it unprofessional. They don't call it unprofessional when it's denouncing racism. I've never heard anybody saying denouncing racism is unprofessional in terms of defending your teammate and your coworker. I promise. I'd rather have that backlash than people calling me a racist. Like, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you rather people be like, yeah, that's unprofessional than somebody being like, yeah. You're igniting racist people to give death threats to your coworkers. Like, I'd rather take that one than the other one. Any one of them clackback screens. Musicians shut shit down when the white use their music and working. So
Yeah.
why do you think people like Paige more because they use their platform to stop negativity? Stop take. I think this is a real reason we will never see Caitlyn do any of these off-season leagues. Probably.
Because on
Paige
Rival
has
not
never
going
been in
for
a
that.
situation like Caitlyn. But ask yourself, why has Paige never been? Why has Paige never been in a situation like this? I think that's a no-brainer.
Because they know Paige not going for that.
She's not going
In
for
case
that.
that wasn't clear.
At 19, unprovoked. She did not. No, that's the thing. Unprovoked, she gave that ESP speech. I know everybody was clapping like, yes, but okay. She got up there and say, and a matter of fact, while I'm up here, this league was built on black women. And I feel like they don't get the marketing, the recognition, none of that they are so willing and entitled to. Because this is like, ain't nobody asked her no like that is being so there's no Paige is never going to have to even entertain this situation of being even a possibility. Because they already know what she's gonna say. They can't use her.
And once again, just like they couldn't use KP, they wanted to put. You think they didn't want to push KP in that. Here, let's make her the poster child. She wasn't going for it. She wasn't going
Right?
for it.
Did
So
Caitlyn
far,
ask for the angel thing?
she went so far to block the WNBA social media. She said, "Y'all not finna use me for that."
No, she didn't ask for the Caitlyn thing. I mean, she didn't ask for the angel thing, but Angel didn't ask for what happened after that. Like, this is who trash talking, all that stuff. Using when they got off the court immediately. As soon as Angel did this, I go, oh, this is about to take a turn. I knew exactly what's going to happen. I knew exactly what was going to happen. So, interested to see what these peer votes look like. Interesting that they haven't released them as well. At this point, it's not an excuse. I feel everyone is hey, for those who are given a lot is expected from to sit back and be like, I just want to hoop, but people's lives are on your behalf. I feel like is incredibly selfish. What a privilege to say, I just want to hoop. You know, that's the what a privilege to be like,
I just want
not
to
my
hoop.
problem.
I know that lady life being threatened right now. I just want to hoop. It's being
Yeah,
threatened on my accord,
yeah.
on behalf of me. I just want to hoop. Whoa.
Y'all act like she never said anything. No one is acting like she never said anything. And I'm not saying and she's not. Why is this the only person that has this problem? Not just in the WNBA, any other league as well, right? Asking, does anybody else have this problem?
Um,
So people use her. It's her
there's some
responsibility
NFL players I could think of. No shade.
that openly accept it too, that embrace it. But the difference
There are some
is
NFL players I can think of. No shade.
that I'm saying that openly embrace it and accept it and
Yes.
stand on it. That they say, yeah, this is what I believe in. The difference is she's saying this is not what I believe in, but I am still
Oh,
allowing it to fester. And I'm still allowing it to take flight. I'm still like uh there's the disconnect for me. It's your responsibility. I mean, as a human, right? Wouldn't you feel like a little just, I don't know, morally, ethically responsible, that I would never want this to be happening on my behalf. And it's not something that, no, you're missing what I'm saying. What NBA player has the racist spewing vitriol at their coworkers and they have not said anything on their behalf? Is there an NBA player? You can't control bros, be for real. I think you're missing it. Luca, the racist, the politicians have pushed propaganda, policies advocating and tweeting out to protect Luca because the blacks are jealous. You don't think it's been awful? Lauren, I'm so sorry. I do not feel bad for Caitlin Clark. You don't think this has been an awful week for her?
I don't think she getting threats on her
A
life
sympathy post
like
for
AT.
me today.
I don't know if people are using my name to spread racism and death threats, I will continue to talk about it. Exactly. And that's the point. People being like, "Oh, she said something before." Okay, say it again. Because it costs you nothing to be like, "Hey, by the way, once again, y'all not finna do this on my behalf. I don't
For
stand for that."
people.
And once again, y'all not finna do this on my behalf. And that takes nothing.
And once again, and once again, and once
And
again,
once again,
and once again. You can't stop trolls. There's a difference between trolls and threatening to pew pew unalive people, spreading out people's addresses and threatening people. That's not trolling. And that's never going to be something that we're like, you get a pass. Stop trying to bring in the NBA because you guys are also flipping over buses over wins and stuff. Like, it's a different, like, it's never going to be that. It's never going to be that. That's not trolling. So if she says something again, will y'all not be happy? And she's not going to say anything. I'm not going to be, that's not my responsibility. That's not my responsibility. But I can, but then she's going to continue to get this visual. I just don't understand why you are thinking in your head and you don't see that, like, damn, why doesn't she want to stop it? It's morally, as morally and ethically as a person, why wouldn't you want to stop that? Why wouldn't this infuriate you? Why wouldn't you want to unalign yourself with somebody who is doing this on your behalf at these hands? Like, why wouldn't you? That's what my question is. It should be a no-brainer from a moral and ethic standpoint. I just can't grasp. Why wouldn't you want to say something? He should be happy by saying something.
and that's the from our point from the beginning is when it comes to like the peer votes and like obviously if she had the power she would. She has the power to speak about what's going on whenever she wants to.
Doesn't have the power.
She got social media just like everybody else.
My God, your team thinks it's a good business decision to align yourself with racists. If she had the power, she would. So the alternate is that, yeah, it's best that we just keep quiet because the racists, that's who we really want on our side. That's not a good reason. Go back. Let's try up another. That one may not eat the way you thought it would. As in, like, if she could, she would say something. No one has that power.
She has the power to speak out
Paige had that
against what is
power.
going on
Kate
every
Martin
single
had that
time.
power. Kate, Paige, Kelsey, all had that power.
Sabrina,
Sabrina, how is it not going to change? I just named you 4 instances where it changed. I just don't understand how you don't conceptualize. You control your reality. You control your narrative. If I tell you I don't fuck with that constantly, people are going to stop saying that because I've told you time and time again, that's not who I am. So why has no one else who's white had this issue as what you're failing to realize that you're saying it's not going to change anything? Why have they not aligned themselves with any other white person?
And even if you coming from the perspective of, oh, it's not going to change what people are doing, we started this conversation talking about her relationship with her peers. So if she spoke out about what's going on, yes, I do think that would change her relationship with her peers. I think she would get more respect. Because
There
hey,
we go.
I appreciate you. They still on some crazy shit, but I appreciate you speaking out on my behalf.
You guys are literally, and again, I hate the lack of accountability. I truly do. And this is a constant theme. You guys never want to give people, you give people these platforms, but you don't want to hold them accountable to do the right thing when it's time to be the right thing and want to be like, well, they just have a large platform. Like, no, this is your responsibility. This is your responsibility. Like, I'm not going to feel bad for somebody who has this this is what comes with this type of power and this type of voice. To sit back and not say anything, I think is lazy. I think it's lazy. She literally had stalkers and racists. Paige had stalkers and racists. Like, I just don't understand. Like, no, but no one cared. Oh my God, no one's gonna feel bad. She's not the only one, but she is the only one who continues to not say anything. Everybody else has said something. I think that's what you're missing here. That we're like falling on deaf ears. Nobody is going to feel bad. She can't control what anybody does, but she can control and let them know that she's not okay with it. Nothing has been set up until this point. She continues to say anything, hasn't said anything right now. If my peers were getting threatened on my behalf, you wouldn't have it wouldn't be day 5 going on to this shit.
She
And
said
you
something
continue
one
to say
time.
some like this is the
Continue to
thing is
speak out against it. This a
every
whole new
time it
situation. She ain't
happens.
saying nothing. This
It's
happens
every
every
time
year
it
around the
happens.
same people.
Every time it happens. It's your responsibility every time it happens. Until this is no longer what you guys associate me with.
Renee, some of it is YouTube, some of it is TikTok.
She
She
hasn't
hasn't even
even
had
had
a
a
chance.
chance to talk in the media, bro.
She got a phone just like me.
She has
She
a
has social
phone.
media.
She has a social media.
She don't need to be in front of the
And this
media.
is what we talk about being proactive versus reactive. And then you guys are gonna be like, well, this is a lot of them. This is the excuses and the lack of accountability. It does not take anything to shut shit down. You have the power to control your narrative. Like, I'm not going to feel bad. This is your responsibility. And you should want to say something. You should be foaming at the mouth to be like, yo, let me go ahead and shut. Hey, I don't even play like that. But hey,
Anyway,
again, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're talking on deaf ears right now. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. If you believe she's done enough and da 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 da, this is never going to change then. This is never going to change then. But I'm not giving her a pass because no one else is taking the pass. Every other person who's had a similar situation where you can choose 2 roads has always chose the other road. Every single one of them. Unprovoked. Nobody waited to media for Kelsey Plum to say something. Nobody waited for Kate Martin to say something. Like, every single time there was an opportunity to say something to unalign yourself with something that you do not believe in, they took it immediately. So no, you don't get a pass from me. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, but you can continue to do what you want, but we're just going to continue to see this fester in this way. So don't be pressed. I don't think she's done enough. I just don't think she could ever do enough. And it continues to be your responsibility. What a position of privilege that you get an opportunity to continue to denounce racism instead of having been on the opposite end and experiencing it in terms of people calling you a dumb monkey bitch. This is what comes with power. Responsibility.
And she will, it just won't be enough. But she won't though, because she hasn't. That's the issue.
I would continue to just want to do every single day. You know how what was it? Every day Keith Lee woke up and he'd be like, woke up today, thank God. Something like that. Every single morning. He like, I don't fuck with racists. Thank God. Like that I every single opportunity, I would be like, just want to remind everybody, if you were wondering, fuck racist. Like, hey, just in case. If anybody else is wondering, I don't fuck with that. Like, that's the type of shit I would every single time. The last thing I would want anybody to think is that I'm racist. The last thing. That's not a good look.
And I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for saying she needs to continue to say it would oh, it must be so hard to have to continue to denounce racism. No, it's even harder to be on the receiving end of death threats and being called everything but a child of God on social media. I don't care, bro.
Some
I don't care. I don't feel bad. No.
send it from the tub, like, hey, I'm sending what are those daily messages? Hey, I hope everybody has a great day. Also, want to throw out fuck racism. Y'all should not be cussing nobody out on the internet. Just remind everybody, don't be fucking weird. Send.
Because oh, Cece must have had a tough week too. Would you rather have had the week that Cece had this past week or the week that AT had this past week?
Because you already said the fan base is different, so you already know the numbers of vitriol was a lot different.
Come on now. Please.
I'm a reminder every day, CJ. I didn't download it the thing. So, so it sends out on its own at 8 a.m. every morning. You already know what message you're getting, just in case if anybody was wondering and it hasn't been clear. Fuck racism. And I'm using memes too. So
Anyway, um sending love to AT, sending love to
we got to do
I know
better.
Dewana Bonner had a tough week too. Um
We got to do better.
yeah, people
As
need to
like
do
people,
better.
we got to do better. So like, and I get you can't control trolls. People are going to be weird and la la la. But I'm never going to side on the just let people do that. You know what I mean? You can't stop. And I get that. I'm always going to say that shit. Just like how people come in here being weird. I can sit back and not because I can't. I'm always going to say some shit. You guys are being fucking weird every single time.
Perfect example, Justice. Why don't we get that many trolls in the lives and stuff?
Why
Because
don't
you've
we
made it
get many trolls in
clear
our lives?
that this is a platform about respect, no?
Or that shit isn't accepted here.
It's
Y'all
strict
can't do
in
that
here,
shit
no?
here. So when you establish what is accepted and not accepted and what you stand on, you don't have that problem. Now, if I gave life and a platform for people to come in here and be weird and say, they would flock because they would think this is a safe space for that type of energy. But if you establish early on, I don't even play like that, we don't have that problem. Somebody,
Because they won't
how
feel
many,
comfortable coming up in here.
because it's never going to be that. I promise. I am so, I'm not apologetic. It's never going to be that ever, ever. Great analogy, Liz, because we don't have that problem. Because I've been in some other lives, baby. I will take 3 viewers over 50 racist ones. It's never that deep. Has
All
anybody
right,
talked about ICE besides Paige? Honestly,
Tosh.
in America, not enough people talk about ICE in general. So, enough that as much as uproar that it should be. So,
I
no, I
mean,
think
we
people probably said,
Tosh, we saw Stewie with the sign.
yeah,
I've seen reposts and stuff like that. So I have seen people
Josh,
have
Stewie.
say something on social media in some type of way.
Yeah, but Cheryl,
Mhm.
but they also live in Minnesota too, where that's a big thing. Fee. So yeah, there has some people been who have said something about Marina outside of Paige. And if you probably ask people, they probably will be very open and honest and not hesitant to be like, no, fuck ice, and then keep it pushing. Marina did in Philly. She donated her crash out money to a foundation to combat ICE. So that AT conversation went on longer than I thought.
Oh, I knew where it was going. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah, you feel bad, right? You feel
I knew. I knew. What else? What else happened?
ah. Hmm. That's a big one. Well, guys, I went to TikTok and asked her all my questions. She didn't respond to any of them. Someone find my shock face for me. I'm confused. Angel and
Is
Flaw.
she talking
That
about
was a
you?
weird thing too, guys. Anybody who had anything to say about that one? Weird. Why would I want to shake? Baby, why are you got me up? There's 1 minute, some on the clock, and we're losing. Why are you trying to shake my hand?
It's a minute 40 on the clock, bruh.
Hey, get the fuck
But
out my
also but
face.
also, when you see the other angle of it, you clearly see Angel say, "Not right now,
Not
bro."
right now. Not right now.
And
Hey, we
please
just,
calm down.
hey, not right now. Y'all saying, oh, baby, hey, look at me. I'm Angel, bitch. You know we losing. Get the fuck out my face. I'm a high five. Nigga, we just lost. I got a high five. And also, back to back is crazy because I was at the Golden State game where Atlanta went down to the wire with Golden State, and to turn around and have to fly to Seattle. I don't give a damn that it's 2 states over. To fly to Seattle to play a night game. Oh, y'all are absolutely crazy. Y'all are absolutely insane that y'all thought they was going to win that game. I get everybody has played back to backs. I don't know, hope y'all wasn't expecting Atlanta to win that game because I already know, baby, they are tired as hell.
They
Tired
gotta
as
be.
hell.
They
Come
gotta
on
be.
now. I told Chelsea, I looked at Chelsea, I said, Chelsea, Atlanta's playing again right now. She said, again. I mean, I
No,
know they played last night.
I was on my flight. I'm like, "Okay, who played like, who I'm finna watch once my plane land?" I said, "Atlanta? I just saw them."
Hey, and then someone brought up the Olivia and Paige thing. Let me tell you something. I still like Flaw. I like Flaw too. I wouldn't be shaking her hand if I was Angel at that time, but I like Flaw too. That doesn't make me dislike Flaw. I was just like,
Yeah.
I get why I wouldn't.
Hey,
Um,
catch me when that clock say 000.
Somebody said, hold on. There's one comment I was looking for. Something about Dallas. Oh, yeah. Okay, definitely not shaking your hand, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Paige and Olivia are probably not even thinking about that anymore. Oh, well, that was just a heat of a game type situation too. And I don't think Olivia thought Paige was going to say something back too, because she was like, "Hey, let's call him." You ever
She
start
looked
talking
at
to
her like,
somebody, hey, yo, and someone starts giving you back your energy, like, "Hey, hold on, relax, nah, nah, you want to chop? Let's chop." Never mind. Hey, buddy, just relax.
she
Hey,
sent
I
me
got
with
too much.
that, "What you gonna do?
Yeah,
And
she
what
said
you
I got too
gonna do?"
much.
I said,
She said
"Oh,
I got too much dip on your shirt.
okay, babe."
I actually don't want to beef with Paige Beckers. I actually don't want to beef with Paige. I wanted to beef with Jess Shepard. Like what I ordered was Jess Shepard. I did not order a Paige Beckers actually. Um, so that was funny. I was watching the game in person when she was. I low key got jumped kinda over on Threads because I tweeted, "Damn, Olivia thought she was Caitlyn, thought she was gonna get away. Baby, they will tech you up." I was joking, but low key dead ass because but mind you, it's dead silent
I
in the
thought it was
arena.
funny.
I thought it's funny too. I was laughing. It's dead silent in the arena. It's no, you can hear a pin drop, and it's everyone else has gone to their respective huddles, and it is literally just Olivia in the ref. And she goes, a bunch of words you cannot repeat on cable television. And I'm looking and I'm like, ain't nobody else around, Liv. Like, you can't even cover that up. You're screaming directly at this lady. It's just you and her. She has to tech you up. I'm looking like there's no way this lady cannot tech you up. You literally called her a dumb bitch. Ad lib, ad lib, ad lib, ad lib. Stupid. Call a motherfucking foul, dumbass. I'm not saying that's exactly what she said, but that's what I heard when I closed my eyes and I imagined what she was saying. She had to tech her up. She had to. Ain't no way. And then she kept going. And I said,
Sister.
Hey, hey, somebody
Courtney,
come get
go
their
get your
rookie.
rook.
Look, Fee had to run from the bench to go get her. I said, my God, someone go get the rookie. Hey, she called that ref everything but a because what you're not going to do is cuss at me at my job. And I said, hey, Olivia, you're
And
not going to get away with that
that
one,
ref
bro.
better than me because it would have been 2 quick texts. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
No shade.
I was
It
waiting for the second one.
Go
She had a
ahead and
lot of
go to
patience.
that locker room. Go cuss in that
She
locker
didn't want to
room.
do it. She didn't want to do it, but she didn't. But she had to. There was no way she could not do that. She had to. She was turned. She was turned.
That was a justified tech. I've been a lot of these texts this season. I have not
Yeah, she had to
agreed
check
with
her up.
them. The text when you clapping and all that stuff, unless you in my face clapping, hey, that's stupid. That tech against Olivia was absolutely justified. No shade.
Yeah, she had to check her up. There was no question about it. She had to. I said, sis, your pride. You got to check her up. Even if you didn't believe in it, yeah, you got to check that up. You got to check that out. How was it watching in person? I wasn't moved by the atmosphere. But watching in person is watching in person. I mean, seeing about the thing I will say about College Park is that it's so small that you feel really up close and personal with the right there, baby. It's like 3D. That's
Hey,
yeah. I can see the sweat dripping off of Paige Becker's face. Basically, I was so close up a person. I saw AZ fall and literally thought I could catch her. I was so close to the goddamn floor. That's the biggest thing about College Park that you're not gonna get at some of these
you
other
finna turn to
arenas.
Tim. Tim, let me go get your daughter. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I said, now damn, now who hit her like that? We didn't even they don't even got replay at College Park, guys, because you can see everything so close. They don't even put it on the replay screen. Dead ass.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I'm looking like, are they gonna replay it? No. Next play. Move on. So that
So
was interesting. So it was boring. It wasn't boring because the game got interesting down the line. It was boring because they don't do a good job of keeping the crowd engaged 24/7.
so when Dallas gets their facilities, are they eventually going to play somewhere else or they
Look,
still going to be
look,
at College Park?
T. Marie was like, they do the replay sometimes. Okay. I boost a little bit. They do the replay sometimes, but not as much as these other places. My bad. They do it sometimes. Look, she said, I was at the game. Listen, y'all know I'm a comedian. I'm telling the joke. Listen, I
I'm just
hate
saying,
people who was
at the
actually
Valks
there.
game, they had that thing up
Wanna
there immediately. They gave you about
immediately,
5 different angles of it too.
immediate angles. Come on, baby.
I
I
was
wanted
sitting
the
up
slow
there
mo.
like, now she did touch that ball. Hold up.
They need to
She
move. They
now
need
in
to
that
move to
angle
American
she
Airlines.
did it.
They
So
need to move to American Airlines. And I said that in my evaluation. I hope that we see one. What I really liked about the Valkyries is that Chase Center felt like their arena. It didn't feel like something they were renting or this is temporary. It felt like this was Golden State Valkyries home court. College Park felt like this is something the Wings are renting. As much money and they've outgrown College Park. Top to bottom, they can't be there next year. They've outgrown it. Like for that building to be sold out the way it was, and I should not be able to hear a pin drop on the floor. I shouldn't. Y'all should be. I should be here. Some the announcer lady should be chanting defense, defense, defense. Let's get loud. Somebody need to run and do the wave. Like y'all, the crowd engagement got to be better for as many people to be there and be locked in. Um, I felt like I agree. I felt like it wasn't meant to be a pro game. Yeah. Uh they got a little bit of they need to make I hope they invest the money, hire somebody new to top to bottom revamp your home game experience. I'm not saying somebody got to lose their job, but they are not meeting the moment right now. They are not meeting. If I got to see one more person walk I told y'all on the halftime. Hi, Dr. Rosemary. That was so great to meet you as well. If I got to walk, if I gotta watch someone else walk and get introduced during a timeout or a halftime, I don't care. I don't, baby. Where are the CVS gift cards? Baby, where are the t-shirt guns? I don't care who was the employee of the month.
What was the halftime?
Man,
Auntie Nay
what?
was the halftime?
Their media team is good. You are lying.
Their
Well, they
Auntie,
just got a new DJ. Fingers crossed. It's the MC. Like it's not like Bala Hollis MC lady. That little that black woman. Phenomenal, phenomenal. She is amazing.
what was Dallas's halftime? Was it Auntie Nay? Is that what you said?
NBA, yeah, she was. NBA
Oh,
arenas versus not as a hard line to different. It's not because they were missing low hanging fruit. I can conceptualize the difference in just top to bottom, but we're missing low hanging fruit. You can control a lot of these things. I can control defense chants and making sure the crowd is engaged in that. I can control let's get loud chants. I can control what we do during halftime. I can control what we do and give away. There was no t-shirt gun.
you hung up on his t-shirt gun, huh?
I'm hung up on the t-shirt gun because baby, I said, where's the t-shirt gun at? Where's the t-shirt? I
You
don't
was
know if it
mad
was
they had to
broken.
throw it.
I thought they had a t-shirt gun last year. Maybe it broke. They need another one. Dallas had a halftime performance, but it canceled. I understand that. I saw the lady's video today. That was fucked up. But if they announce
Yikes.
one more person, just as mad about the t-shirts, I'm mad about the fans getting the experience. That's what I'm mad about. I want people to go to a Golden State game. The way that we went to a Golden State game and we said what? Yeah, no. If you're trying to look for a good experience, that's a great game to go to. They
That
giving
is
out pins. They say this is my first Valkyries
Yup.
game.
Yup.
It's
I
the attention to
got me a little
detail.
rainbow Valks pin.
It's
Yeah.
a it's a it's a fan. It's for the fans. They want people like Dallas can easily get people who say, I want to travel to go see a Dallas Wings game. And Valkyries have people who travel to say, I want to travel to go see a Golden State Valkyries game
You know,
because it's so memorable.
after we took our picture with Violet and we told that lady it was our first game, she immediately, okay, so go up on the third floor and go to here and here and here. You gonna get a certificate and it's your first game. Like they go out of their way to make the experience for the fans.
It's an experience. No matter if you're sitting courtside or if you're sitting in the nosebleeds, they try to make an experience for you. And I think that's what it is. So like, I don't give Dallas a pass. Stop hey, hold people accountable. You don't get a pass just because you play at College Park, baby. That's a choice. But you have the ability. That's like me living in a small house, but I can walk in that bitch and I can paint the walls and I can add in this and that you won't even realize that this is a small house. How you make your house a home is what's most important, not where you are. And I don't think they put enough attention to detail and effort to make this for the fans should want more. You guys, the fans should be demanding more. That this should be a better experience for us. That
Mind
you guys
you,
should want to provide a better experience for us.
mind you, Ball just got here last
Come
year
on now.
and they already got it together. There's no
And
excuse,
it's
no
about in the
shade.
investment. Hire someone, Megan, that part. Hire that part. I think when they move to American Airlines, they're going to have to do a top to bottom revamp. Let's go Wings. Let's go. The ball
And
hole lady's like,
revamp that
let's
mascot.
get loud. Come on, ball hole. Get loud. Everybody. I'm at the Wings game. They said, let's go Wings. Baby, we're on a run. We're on a run.
Like, put some emphasis into it.
Come on now.
Let me hear you.
Holla, holla. You know what time it is. I said, shit, what time is it? First quarter. The game just started. Yeah. They was doing the wave unprovoked.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never seen a wave go round and round and round and round and round like that.
By themselves. I am going to the Sky game. I'm going to the Sky versus LA game on the 17th.
Sure, return.
Oh, Liz, and I got you after I submit this invoice tomorrow. Dance make me dance. Same with my roommate. Tell them I'm available to do replays for the end. Come on now. No, they need you on their team, D, because I was not
Yeah, they
impressed
need
with
you, D.
the replays. Because I saw Gabby. So, that's the replays I want.
They did because I saw her. I was like, oh, I want to see that again. Next thing I know, I look up in my face.
It's the energy. The energy was
Yeah.
different. And I hope you guys watch my video when I'm done editing it. I started editing it today after I got done the footage. And you one, my not only am I trying to evaluate what the home game experience is like, I want you to watch the video and be like, damn, I feel like I was low key at the game. Like I can get I can get you know what I'm saying, just a taste of what it's like. Because honestly, I want people to watch the videos and be like, that's where I want to go to watch a game. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you're like, oh, what is it like? I want to show you exactly what it's like so you know exactly where you spend. So you spend your money at the right place. Because, baby, you can go see Paige Beckers at Balla Holla. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Paige. Go to Balla Holla this year. You know, it's one of them deals. Because clip this Kurt and send it to Kurt. Kurt don't see my video. Y'all can see more. Follow me on YouTube to see the full video when it's finished. Hopefully it's
Yeah.
done in a couple of days.
Caroline saying you're making me want to go to a GSV game. I recommend everybody go to a GSV game. No shade. That was the most electric sporting experience I've ever been to.
That was crazy. Do they sign stuff after the game? They sign stuff before. I know that for sure. So I also recommend getting there in a timely manner so you can just take it all in. Because they do a lot of pregame stuff, but then
It's
like when the doors
GSV or
open,
Dallas.
yeah, when the doors open, oh, Dallas also signs things. I didn't see them signing things, but I did see people lining like over there to throw their things over the ledge. So I'm assuming that they did stop. I just didn't catch it. They do it before and after. Y'all come to the Bay, I promise you. No, it was and it's pretty. Um, is it worth going to Golden State or Dallas? Go to Golden State.
Golden State.
I'm saying go watch Golden State at Balla Holla.
Go watch Dallas at Balla Holla.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, usually if a team loses, they don't want to sign things. So don't expect signatures after a loss. Because just like I don't want to shake anybody's hand, I also do not want to sign that jersey. What did you do in San Francisco? Lauren, we didn't do anything. It was such a quick trip, honestly. Like this was definitely a business trip. We wasn't there to sightsee, unfortunately, or anything like that. Like me and Chelsea flew down Friday. Liz flew down Friday too. We met at the airport, went to the hotel, hurry up and showered and changed.
We
Then we
walked to
went
that
to the
liquor
game.
store.
Yeah, we went to
That's what
liquor
we
store and
saw.
then we went to the game.
That's
And
what we
then
saw. That
after
was our sights.
we were in traffic for 2 hours
That's
after the game.
that's my one complaint. The traffic after Balla Holla. Hey,
Hell,
whoa.
go to dinner. I encourage you go get food after the game so traffic can settle down because we were literally in traffic for like 2 hours.
What
I
city
was
did you
asleep,
stay
so I don't remember
in?
much.
We were in San Francisco.
Yeah. And then we literally Alyssa flight left at like 5:30 next morning. I forgot
I took a
guys,
3-hour nap. That's what it
I
was.
have
If
I
that.
have a confession. I have a confession to make. I made the biggest uh-oh during the game. Honestly. Uh we did not I didn't even see Benijah, the comment about Benijah. But I did make the biggest uh-oh that I'm gonna share with you. Game's going on. It's like second quarter, beginning of second quarter, and I realize I haven't got the notification to check into our flight because we're leaving to go to Dallas the next morning. I haven't got a notification. So I'm going through my emails. I'm looking. I'm typing in DFW. I'm typing in Dallas. I'm trying to see an email confirmation, something. I'm like, nothing is popping up. I only see my flight for Chicago on the 17th of July. and I only see our flight information to get us home when we get to Dallas. So I'm confused. I'm like, tripping, looking. I go back to my bank account because I'm like, somebody had to take the money out to buy the ticket. Baby, don't see. So now I'm tweaking. I said, I don't think. Look at Chelsea. I'm like, I don't think we have a flight to Dallas. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do I mean? I mean, I don't. I said, but that doesn't make any sense. Because then I look at my itinerary. I made a full itinerary, hotel, flight. This is the confirmation, everything. And I look at the little line for San Francisco to Dallas, and it just says the time the flight leaves, that it lands. It doesn't say the airline. So what I'm assuming is what I did is I had got to the part to like copy and paste all the information, and I guess it didn't. I must have just, again, I was doing a lot at one time too. So maybe I stopped and started at ADHD. I started and stopped and didn't finish that one specifically, but I copy and pasted all the information into the itinerary document, but did not finish that last step. Obviously, it must have closed out. ADHD. I forgot to book us a flight to Dallas. So I go into panic mode and I'm like, I had to hurry up and book us a flight last minute. Shout out to Big Daddy Renee. I was like, oh my God, book a flight. Everything worked out. We did get a flight, but funny, the next day we're sitting in the lobby. How much was it? Six something, seven, six, seven, something like that. We were able to get on a flight, thank God. But the next day we're sitting in the lobby and about to call the Uber, me and Chelsea. And Chelsea's like, it's like Dumb and Dumber. Uh, what? I don't think I got a, I don't think I got a flight. No, she's like, I haven't got a confirmation or whatever. No, I'm like, what gate are we? And she's looking, and she's like, looking at her email. Oh no, for both, A Wood. It wasn't super crazy. But she's looking through her emails and she's like, um, I booked this flight for July 26th or whatever day that was. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, well, this makes me feel a lot better about forgetting is to book a flight at all. that you for, that you booked it on the wrong month. Thank God
Hey,
we were fucking tripping. She was
y'all
able
can't
to
be planning
find,
the trips, bro.
yeah, no, I definitely, honestly, after that, I was like, I'm done planning trips, honestly. I think I've retired. I got a friend who's known this is what she enjoys. You can have it, sis. You got it. You two as roommates must be chaotic. She's usually not like that, honestly. But it made me feel a lot better about forgetting to book the flight completely. I no longer felt bad because I was like, well, bitch, you booked it for the wrong month. And it was able to get the flight at the same time the next day. But yeah, that was my for that trip,
Yo,
was
because
definitely
you
forgetting.
you said that during halftime, and that coupled with the whole hotel situation already, I was like, y'all have horrible luck, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I was tweaking. The emergency text right freaked me out. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was crazy. It threw me off completely. I had to take a nap after that because my energy was already off. After that, I was definitely dysregulated. Mm. Everything's all well, but that was definitely my for the day. That's my bad. That's my bad. Anyway,
Um,
we'll
but
take Benijah
so
Laney Hamilton in
I was
Dallas.
about to say Benijah to Dallas would be very
I've been
interesting.
saying that. I've been saying that. If he don't see a vision for her, I got a 3 spot with her name on it. With her name on it. I got a blessing with my name on it, Benijah. And
Because
you'll get some tick, baby.
I'm sure there's a few teams that need a Benijah. Please,
Benijah Laney Hamilton. I've been on that. I've been on but they're not taking Enrique in New York. It's not
no shade,
that's gonna have to be a
no shade.
multi trade. They're not taking her in New York. I watch
They
a Dallas
already
show
got
that
Stab
covers all
inside
Dallas
too.
sports and know the players and all. Anyways, it's like a fight between owners in the city about the arena. They not supposed to even be playing there this season, but the city postponed it because of the World Cup. Greg Bank has even got on TV and called out the mayor about it. I was reading fast enough.
Scroll up.
Uh, That arena, they're not supposed to even. Oh, okay, nope. Called out the mayor about it. I think they will play in the Mavs arena next year. Whatever arena, I don't. And I'm not familiar with Dallas, so I'm not quite sure the other name of the whatever arena they play in. All I know is it don't need to be College Park. I don't care where the hell you move them, baby. Just make sure it's not at College Park this season because they've outgrown it. That is for Dallas when they were winning 6 games a season. For where they want to take this team and make this team and then the star power that they have into, maybe there need to be some CVS gift cards coming from the rafters. That part.
What you gonna buy from CVS?
Ooh, I love me some CVS because the CVS gonna do anything, baby. They gonna give you some, baby. Whenever you go to CVS and you check, and then they're like, "Would you like to print your receipt?" Yes, please. And
That's your favorite part about CVS?
because they gave me like 7 discounts, baby, and then I cut them all, and you can use multiple at once too. They don't have a limit. So I will use that for the cough drops. Drop that in. $4 off your next purchase. Drop that in, baby. I end up paying like $2. Don't sleep on CVS for real, for real.
No, I do like a CVS. Shout out
Come on,
CVS.
baby. Come on, baby. Y'all see that video of them booing Kathy? Yeah, everyone hates, yeah, Kathy. Just to be couponing Trey. I thought about being an extreme couponer. I don't got the patience for it, but I was into the y'all. Did anybody
I
else
used to
get into
love that
that?
show.
Did anybody else get into that? It's a lot of the execution piece afterwards. It's a lot of work. But whenever
I don't have the
everybody
patience.
was into that craze,
I don't have
I
the
said, how the hell
patience.
they owe you money? You just bought 15 dish detergents, 5 chickens, 7 bottles of water, and they owe you $3. Baby, I'm not a mathematician. That make no damn sense. But I be looking, I said, ain't that some shit right there? That's crazy. I wonder what Benaja contract is in New York. So maybe we can trade someone on the what does New York need right now?
They need more consistent shooting. I think especially with Satu being down right now, they need the key word is consistent shooting.
Who's a consistent shooter?
Um, uh, as
I'm
far
sorry,
as Dallas, nobody that they willing to give up.
No, I'm not talking about anybody on Dallas. It probably had to be a 3-team trade. What do you guys think about the Portland DC game? Shout out to the young hoes.
4 OT is nuts.
Come on now. I would love to see now, my dream, if I could pick anybody to join Dallas, I would love to see a Sony Citron at the
Tough.
3.
That would be tough. Or Sony on Valks would also be tough.
That would be tough. Shout out to my Mystics. Can a player get traded even if they're on a multi-year contract? Yeah, you just take over the
Mhm.
person's contract. Maybe imagine if you had things to do that night. T loves to eat. AZ on the Valks. Feed families.
I wanted it. I wanted it, but
It's so crazy how everything can change just upon like you get the number 1 pick. Like you just changed so many things. I, I'm just always fascinated how like life is really a domino effect. Like that's probably the most fascinating concept to me, as in one decision can alternate the entire reality for everyone else. You know what I mean? One
Mhm.
decision you make can impact my life and I don't even realize it. Because I got traded because your ass got drafted.
Oh, but Nija is on a 1-year, $400,000 contract.
I'm just gonna bite that bullet. I'm not even gonna trade that lady. She's on
Yeah.
a 1 year. She's just gonna have to sit the bench.
The Valks do
Gabby
also
wants
need
to play with
another consistent scorer.
Gabby could have played with AZ. She chose to go to the functional Golden State Valkyries. She wanted peace. Congratulations, Gabby. Now you don't get to play with AZ. Be careful what you wish for.
Well, AZ not at Seattle either, so
No, they
she
said
wasn't
Gabby was
go.
supposed to. Gabby was a free agent. She could have gone to Dallas if she wanted to.
Oh, well, She wanted to go to GSV. I ain't never seen her
That's
have
what I said.
that much
I'm not
fun.
mad at. I'm not mad, and I'm not mad at it. The lady looks happy.
She looked
She didn't
happy as
want to play with her
hell.
that bad. She didn't
She
want her
said,
that bad.
was Dallas finna give her a $1 million contract? They already gave
Her
out
mother
2
before or after. She no.
before.
Dallas was one of the team. Wasn't no. She wasn't. I don't
No,
think she wanted to go to Dallas.
which
Didn't she have it narrowed down to 3 teams, and we were
it
not one of
was
them?
it was Vegas, Golden State, and
Minnesota.
I don't think it was Minnesota.
I do know it was
I
Vegas.
don't know. I can't remember that 3rd team.
She does look happy.
Oh, it was
It was
Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, wait, cause I was wondering, I was like, "Oh, if the core just shift from Seattle to Minnesota, I'll be
We
okay
can
with
deal with
that,"
it.
but that's not
Yeah.
what happened.
And that's not what happened.
That's
Gabby
not
in Vegas would have been a sight to see. They would have to
Gabby
do
in
I feel like
Vegas,
they would have to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like whether that does Kennedy get brought back? Does Jules stay there? Like again, every action is a reaction. What else would have happened in response?
and
Well,
they
then
had already gave out the Jewel contract. They had already gave out the Jackie, Chelsea, and Asia contract. So once those came through, I was like, Vegas cannot afford Gabby. No shade.
or NECA. NECA could have been to
N-
Dallas. I mean, she could have NECA, you want to come to Dallas?
NECA could have been
I
where them balloons was.
yeah, with NECA. I understand you wanted to come home, sister. I heard home is where the heart is. And your heart could be in Dallas. Don't want to see it. Damn, Trey. Gabby in Vegas would have been a defensive lockdown. Gabby in Dallas would have been a defensive lockdown. Becca
Gabby
wanted to go
elevates any
home.
team that she joins. That's
It's
just,
true. She
that's
reminds
why
me,
she's my
actually,
fave.
she reminds me a lot of AZ. Minus AZ's a better shooter.
Fair. That's why Gabby my fave. So,
Speaking of that, I like Carter for the Aces more than Lloyd. Me too.
well, yes.
Tina, yeah, I didn't see Tina on 3 little interviews today. Irritated every time I see Tina. I get mad. Hope you were enjoying time with Tina.
She
The
is.
league needed you. She's the avatar. And just when the league needed her the most, she disappeared. Only the avatar. Master of all 4 elements. Tina is tired. The avatar is always tired. She's the master of all 4 elements. We needed her.
Well,
Who's a rise? Enrique? Y'all, Enrique is not coming off that damn bench. She told y'all on Rival, I won't be coming off the bench. She will ask for a trade before she ever comes off that bench. So maybe we make her come off the bench.
but also, if she go back to Unrival, what happens if she don't start?
Don't they trade
Like
people? Don't
they don't
the
be doing trades like that for real in Unrivaled. They only did that to usher Angel in that one trade, that one time.
I told the Fuds, yo, well, he said, we need a dog. I said, and does. Thinking like an Anissa Morrow, you know. We need a dog. Everybody knows we need a dog.
This is
She said,
true.
Unrivaled is the first and last time. That's why I said, don't even ask that lady. She already told y'all she ain't coming off that bench.
I'm just saying, in Unrivaled, it's not like you got a bunch of leeway to like I want to trade. Sister, that don't be happening. So
Don't come to the Dallas team if you ain't trying to rebound. or play no defense. I don't want it. I don't even care if you're a bucket. I don't care you giving a 30 tonight, baby. If you're not gonna play no defense, and if you're not gonna rebound, do not bring your ass over here to Dallas.
A healthy Nay would have been good for Dallas for this iteration of Dallas, but they didn't value her last season, so she
What
had to
team is
bounce.
she on?
Nay, she on Chicago right
Chicago?
now, but she injured.
Ask her how much longer.
She not coming back till September. It's not worth it.
Okay, never mind. She can stay where she at. She said I will only play behind Stewie.
They don't.
Never,
Enrique said
never
that
mind.
they don't even play the same position.
Oh, this is unrivaled.
They still don't play the same position. It don't matter where. It could be on
No,
Rival,
no,
WNBA, EuroLeague,
yeah.
Project B.
This
They
is
not
no,
playing the
no.
same
This is just
position.
unrivaled. You're like, bitch. That ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. You listed timelines and shit. You got a point. You hate that. You hate that, low key. You got a point. Good points were made. You right that had nothing to do with nothing. Let me go ahead. Enrique's been better than the other starters though. Melissa would have Enrique's just lost in Bricky. She just I don't know what it is too. I don't know what it is. She's in a slump, but slump it somewhere else. Like if you're gonna be here, baby, I need you to produce like we're too old. You know what I mean? Like I can't have I can't have my being alive. Like I just can't have it, you know? And I'm a grace person. Grace, 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 grace. I can't have it. If everybody else is getting bitched out about being consistent and showing up and we're yelling at rookies for dropping 12 points, you know what I mean? No one gets a pass. I run a tight ship. No one gets a pass. I cannot have it. I can't.
I just think that's funny as hell because any other team, a rookie dropping 12 points is that's a decent game. Okay,
Hey,
Rook.
they be on AZ's neck. Right? Like, bitch, only 12?
12 points.
Hoe
Damn.
ass. Weak ass. I said, she had 5 steals. I ain't getting nobody, no one care about that. I'm like, damn. Well, excuse her. God forbid you don't get. And then I look at the score, the box score, and it's everybody is at like 9 points. Everyone. And some people is at 2. And then there's Paige. And I was like, ain't no way that's the only lady. These getting vitriol.
Yep.
And Maya averaged 13 her rookie year. Wake that up. All defensive time first time. And I told the Fuds that too. I'm like, and I'm pushing AZ for all defensive team. And he goes, I hope. And then was like basically like, oh, but they don't do, you don't hear a lot of talk about that till right now. Now I'm starting early, Tim. Don't even trip about it, my guy. I'm starting early. I already got in motion. Yeah. I'm not waiting. Wake that up. And Gabby said, it doesn't even got to be me who wins, just a guard in general. And wake that up. Every week I will be posting a video about why guards should be in more defensive conversations and why the guards should be all defensive team this year and should win defensive player of the year.
And should have been co-defensive player of the year last year.
Just because you block a shot it usually goes out of bounds. No one's that impressed. And it's the other team's ball.
Now, when it comes
Oh,
to
I
when
get
it,
it.
I will say though, just real quick, just a quick shout out since we was at the game. Kia Stokes had 7 blocks.
Yeah.
She was on it.
Kia. It should
Kia
have been
Sto-
a Kia.
Kia Stokes is something different than Golden State. I don't know.
Come
What y'all was
on.
doing to her in Vegas.
Or what she
That's
was
that's
not doing
not
in
the
Vegas.
that's not the same Kia Stokes.
And do you see that they don't rip her a new one for not scoring?
They don't. They don't.
That's not
She
their
is she is
expectation.
she is loved in GSV for her for what she do.
Angel has not
So
made all difference. This is my Angel has not made all defensive team. Angel, Ryan, Angel, Asia, AZ, Gabby. And we could throw Ryan in there.
I'm not mad at that.
It's my all defensive team right there.
You said
And when
AZ,
AZ breaks that,
Gabby, Asia, Angel, Ryan.
yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Not
Our
mad at
media
them.
is picking up the AZ defensive team agenda, as they should. And you can hear it a lot. I heard it in the announcers. The announcers were doing a lot of pushing that a lot during their broadcasting. They said it's the first time Kia picked up double-digit points in 2 years. Start putting Deuce Stewie in there because I'm biased. Nah, Marta, I'm with Marta on
No,
this one, baby. You don't be playing defense like that.
no, yeah, no, no shade, no shade. Because if it's not those five, then whoever the other person got to come from Golden State. No shade,
List
no
what's
shade.
three.
Three.
List,
You only said Gabby.
no.
You said
Oh yeah.
Gabby.
Yeah, sorry, I only said one. Sorry. Nia Coffee is a good one too. I think Nia can get I think Nia could get in that conversation too. But I also
Not
think
before
if anyone's gonna get
GSP.
overlooked, it's gonna be Nia. For sure.
Stewie blocks when she feels like it.
Pick
So
that up. Come on now. Someone go tell Marta
list one VB on and do.
and do. No, AZ is gonna be one of the best two-way players, easily. But she don't care about all that other the accolades and stuff. Like she could care less about rookie of the year, guys. I can tell you. She could care less. All she wants to do is win. She cares more about the team winning and the team success. And also the vitriol, y'all wanting that lady to like do this and do that. Let that lady be exactly who she is. Like she's never going to be that person. That is never going to be her. She's always going to make the extra pass. She's always going to make the right play. That is never going to be her brand of basketball. So us wishing and hoping that one day she let that lady be exactly who she is, in terms of y'all be wanting to make people into somebody else, and that's just not it. Sorry, break that news to you. I feel like we've had this conversation before, but I'm just reiterating to the people in the back. Burton over Ryan. Lauren, they might jump you for that one. I don't know. They want Ryan Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm not saying all that. She could be defensive team. I don't know if I got her as defensive player of the year right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I heard DYOP, DPOY for Ryan. That's what the streets are saying.
I kind of have AZ over her. No shade.
AZ got to pass her in that steal conversation. I need AZ to get
Mm,
at least 3 steals per game.
that's fair. That's fair. So basically, she got to have a Gabby Williams season last season.
They're both on par right now. They're on like if they keep with their numbers, they're both going to hit it. But then also Ryan is doing a lot of steals, but sometimes it's inconsistent. So I think sometimes she might take some games off and she might actually not do it. So I'm not that worried about that one. No cheat, no shade.
We'll see. I mean, I'm not mad at a Ryan DPOY. I'm just
That's what they
I
saying.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
As long as it's a guard, I don't care who it is. For real, for real.
I am team guard though.
I am team guard. I am. More guards need more respect. Uh, for sure. These conversations. Oh, the whispering. Nah, because people be saying that I be saying stuff that, and I never want players to think that I'm coming crazy because I'm not. I be saying no tea. If I say no tea, no shade, I mean I didn't even mean that shady. I be just talking, but I'm not really talking negatively. I heard some things. And if you in here, uh, they lied on my name. I'm pretty sure a guard has. It hasn't been the last person was.
Uh,
It was a lady from LA, right? A woman. Beard
um,
was it?
yes.
Elena Beard.
Yep.
Elena Beard. Whoa, y'all want a giveaway? Is it too late to do some giveaways? You're not
Right
gonna
now,
get it anytime soon, but I got some things.
I guess y'all finna get a giveaway. I watch all of Atlanta's games, and sometimes Ryan gives up when her shot is not falling on both ends. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Justice and that attention span, I don't know. But y'all finna get a giveaway. I don't know how many gives about to be away, but shout out everybody in here that's about to get. And I don't know how we about to do this on multiple platforms, like how we about to keep track of this, but um good luck to everybody. Isn't she the person who AZ passed on some record as a rookie? Can't remember which one. Her, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. That spirit did rush over her quickly. She ain't even let y'all answer for real. If y'all wanted a giveaway, she just decided y'all was gonna get a giveaway. So
I'm back. She,
oh,
I had.
Elena
I wanted
Beard.
to give this. I wanted to give this away. I already had in mind. I just had forgot to bring it over. So
You are very
sorry.
chaotic.
I am. I have ADHD.
Sure do.
Just a little couple some. Not too much for everybody. As anybody knows, I have an excessive. I buy one question for each platform. Uh, I have an ex. I have a problem. Buying T-shirts. It's so to buy more, I have to give away what I have. But first and foremost, my best friend makes hats, and she gave me this Dallas Wings hat to give away.
Purr, 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 purr.
Is this cute? Is this cute? This is super cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute.
Is she in India now?
She hasn't left yet. She lives on the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
To all the Dallas Wings fans. Um.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, she leaves tomorrow.
But
Yeah, she leaves tomorrow. That's crazy. I did not know that. Sheesh. 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 So I'm glad I saw her before that happened. Uh what question? I didn't think of any questions beforehand. I was not prepared for this. Like I was, but I wasn't. What else am I giving away or want to? I have this AZ Fut Around and Find Out shirt that I never wear. Shout out to AZ. I'm gonna keep the hoodie they sent, but I did purchase this one. It's the Dallas Wings version, and it says Bud on the back. I just never wear it. It's not in my rotation. So I think somebody else will have a better usage of it than it just sitting in my closet. And then I have damn. Does international also play the giveaway? I have sent gifts internationally. I have. I have. You don't get it in a timely manner. I want to let you know as well.
and
I
that's for
just want
international or domestic. Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Hey, you're gonna get it eventually. But emphasis on the eventually. And I don't make you pay for the help for shipping and stuff. So honestly, patience is a virtue. I never wear this. It's the Audi Slam t-shirt. All right. It might even be before the season ends if we're lucky. It'll probably be before the season ends. It probably will not be before All-Star, baby. It took me over 100 to send everything last time. I think it took me like 130 to send everybody stuff last time. I got things going on, baby. I've only wore this shirt once.
I remember seeing that. I know where that came from.
Yeah. Spot out the Sport Array with the promo code Justice. Oh, I wore this once. So
Hey, bro, you are hell.
Yeah. And
But she didn't
then
even finish it. Use promo code Justice for 20% off of
link
your
in
graphic
bio.
tees. Can I finish?
Sorry. Damn, my bad. What?
I'm trying to get your promo off.
My bad, my
Use promo code Justice for 20% off of t-shirts at Sporteray. Please use the link in her bio. You can find that on her TikTok. 20% off. Use code Justice for the graphic tees. Thank you.
bad. Or you can also um subscribe on Twitch. If y'all are subscribed to the Stud Buds, ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse. If you've been in here for longer than 3 hours, baby, stop paying your Netflix account and go ahead and subscribe.
Oh,
Stop paying that little Hulu account. Go ahead and subscribe.
now the
I know you
Netflix
got
and the
it.
Hulu, no shit, that is important. I ain't gonna hold you. But stop
You
paying the Stud Buds for now. Pay them during All-Star weekend.
and then come pay us.
Give us the subscription money.
Okay, for the 5 Candace Parker fans. And then I have a Paige Becker shirt upstairs that someone sent me the wrong address, and I tried to send it to them, and it came back, and I messaged them and go, "Hey, oops." I said, "Hey, this came back undeliverable," and they didn't respond, so they really didn't want it. So that was crazy. Um, not 5 CB3 fans. Yeah, they really been off of her. I got to do the giveaway now. I can't be like, okay, well, never mind, guys, because I can't think of any questions. Hi, Crystal. I can wait. What are you guys doing Thursday? Like, I'll have some more stuff Thursday, and we'll do it at. I'm gonna put a time. I want your Kiki area off in bobblehead. Message me. Not you give a fake addy. That's what I'm saying, Lauren. I was like, damn, it's for free. We all do it on Sunday when they're all on TikTok. Okay. So we'll wait till Sunday. And then I'll have some more t-shirts too. For y'all trivia, don't come in here unprepared. And I'm gonna having hard-hitting trivia questions too. Stuff
So brush up on your Dallas knowledge.
for real, for real.
Dallas
Make sure to gift.
knowledge, AZ knowledge, who you had, Audie knowledge, CP3
Uh
knowledge,
there's 3. I push up on all that AZ
Page
Dallas
knowledge.
Page knowledge because there's another Page Becker shirt. I'll probably add in some Atlanta Dream. I'd have a couple shirts that I haven't worn from them. And I might actually give away my Sydney Colson shirt. I just never wear it. I like it. I'll donate a pair of ARs. Got to get a good question. And if anybody can find me the purple Angel Reese's, let me know. I wear a 10 in women's or an
The purple and
8.5
black?
in men's. Yes. I can't find them anywhere. They're all
Let me
sold
see.
out.
Let me see. Hold on.
A 10? Is that big? I don't think 10's big in women's.
I got kind of small feet, so I can't say no.
Yeah, they were limited babes. I got them joints. Oh, so they're not going to restock them?
Restock? Probably not.
Damn. What are these called? The midnight? No, they're called the homecomings.
It's like it's something to do with Baltimore. Charm City.
I'm jealous. I can't even find a single pair in Australia, let alone a colorway. Yeah, Renee,
You
I
gotta
offered to send you some, but you got feet problems. What's your take on Carmelo Anthony? The basketball player? Didn't he retire?
you gotta make an offer
Oh, it's on offer up or
on the
whatever.
app. I see I get
It's the
shoes
stock
from
X.
that's hard. No. Say got 'em. Just gotta Gotta make an offer.
Oh, okay. So you found them. Okay. How much is the offer?
No, you have to make an offer.
Oh, they don't give you a baseline first.
Um, it's like top offer gets it.
I actually really do want those. I've only bought. I'm not a sneaker. Like, what's the most money you guys have spent on some shoes?
I don't think I've spent over 200.
I don't. I've never spent. I mean, the most was these, and they're. I wish I could show you them. And I was obsessed. I really wanted. They were the
Maybe 150.
Pride Adidas running shoes, bro. They're Pride edition, and those are the most I've spent on a pair of shoes. 300, 250. Then yeah, the Adidas Pride running shoes. Yeah, I had to get it. I had to come up with the. What is the trivia question? I haven't made them yet. I just said for you guys to prepare because it could be anything.
It's gonna be
And I'll probably add in some
the
more things.
trivia for the giveaway is gonna be on Sunday.
Everything's on
Boom.
Sunday. And if you're looking for a specific time, because I know y'all gonna pop and say, "Did you already do the trivia?" We're gonna do it at 9, so it gives you enough time to filter in.
9 her time. That's 9
Central time,
Central
9
Time.
p.m.
So
Central time,
10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock Pacific.
and it's
It's
on
gonna be on
TikTok because
TikTok.
it's Sunday. Because it's Sunday. Every pair of Jordans I have
Faye
are 2 cents.
Faye, what pair of sneakers did you spend $800 on?
Damn, and do they cure cancer? Where do you buy your shirts at? Playa Society is where I buy a lot of my shirts at. I also buy a lot. Some of the ones I'm giving away are at Sport Array. And then the Fun Around and Find Out
Use
shirt
promo code
plus
JUSTICE for 20% off on
that part,
graphic tees at Sport Array.
and
Link
then
in
the
her
Fun Around and
bio.
Find Out the T-shirt I got from AZ's website. And this hat is from Boneyard Customs.
Period.
Period. They were
You
sandals,
spent
$200.
$800 on sandals?
She's crazy.
Were they Louboutins? Sandals is nuts. No shade. I mean, you got it, so Gucci. Were they cute? Did Jesus wear them first? They were my grad gift and yes, platform. Hey, as long as you love them. As long as you love them. Um No shade. Most of the time, like the designer brand shoes, I don't be liking. I don't be liking. Like, let me stick to the Nikes and the Adidas and the Pumas and the Converse. Cause I still wear Converse. Shout out everybody who still wear Converse. She grabbed more shirts. Okay.
I'll do grab more shirts just so people can just see more. Uh I'll give away the Sydney Colson shirt. I just never wear it. Playa Society. I did see that, and she was wrong as hell
Yep.
for that.
I saw it.
That was weird. That was weird. Oh, the Sabrina shirt?
Seen that one too.
Yeah.
Use code JUSTICE for 20% off all your graphic tees and Sport Array.
Yeah. I did recently buy this shirt. I just never wear it. It's
Now, why
Angel
you keep
Reese.
buying shirts you don't wear?
To support small businesses. I'm easily influenced.
Girls, support your pockets.
Well, Whitney messaged, well, everything comes back full circle. Like, Whitney said my friend made t-shirts and would you want to buy one? I said, well, sure, and I got free tickets to Atlanta Dream game. So
Okay, that's that
you
one
know what I'm
I'll let
saying? Like everything comes full circle. So
that one I'll let slide.
make sure you subscribe to the Twitch to continue to let me one, continue this home game tour, and two, but yeah, buy more
What's up,
t-shirts.
Marcus?
Hi Marcus. And then last but not least, Slam t-shirt cover for Juju.
Now, why you got her face bunched up like that?
I don't know. Okay. And then that Pagebacker shirt that's upstairs, I don't feel like going to go get. 9 p.m. Central Time. Come with the trivia. Be ready. I got shirts to give out and a hat. That's all. Let's remind me to come with some trivia questions. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love what Juju said about Paige today. It was on brand. That sounded just like something Paige would do. I could see Paige being the commissioner. Not commissioner. She could be NECA when NECA retires,
Yeah. When NECA becomes commissioner, Paige can
Boom.
take over.
They're not going to let NECA become commissioner. She's too much for the people. You have to sell your soul a little bit.
God forbid you have a commissioner serving the people.
Oh. Well, anyway, guys, this was fun. We should talk more. Tell me why Paige is out here acting more like the commissioner than Kathy, with her checking on players after injuries and major life events. Come on, man. Y'all know P is different. PH did that with Miles and other players too as well. She understands too, probably. You're not probably, but she understands, so that's why it's different. Because she understands like what that's like. So I applaud that. Nothing but positive things to say about Paige. Anywho, you guys are great. I'm going to bed. See you guys on Thursday. Lots to talk about. I won't cancel, I promise. Everybody have a great day. Have the Wednesday you deserve.
Period.
And do with that information what you will. Yeah, some of y'all don't deserve good Wednesdays. Have a day, have the Wednesday, and denounce racism always.
Always.